Let us walk this world and traverse its stars and beyond. Let us wander the realm of dreams with full hearts and wakened eyes. And when at last we find our rest, let us name all that was beautiful in our sight. Yes, let us bring beauty to the bosom of our holy church and make glorious worship in its presence. Together, let us sit in beauty's light and never doubt its truth again. I can only pray that I might be beautiful too. Don't let me be ugly. Please. I must not be ugly.
I come back here and the ground itself rebukes me. What did I even do? Was I here before the war? Before Shadow made me forget it all? I know I was Weasley. I am Weasley. I have all the baubles and knickknacks and books and know-how, but I don't have me. The only thing I really remember is the magic. The spells will tell you who they are and what they need, as long as you know how to listen.
Hey, look, a pact is a pact. We have an agreement. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You can't really be mad that I out-negotiated you. It's an art. I'm a goetic, it's what we do. I'll get back to you with the details, alright? All I really need you to do right now is wait for me a second. Yeah, over there, by that sword-looking thing. I'll be right back. Ugh, angels take everything so seriously, I swear. Me? I'm just here for a good time, you know? Anyway, I'm starving. Did you want to go somewhere? This round's on me.
I've just been told that my entire life has been a lie. And all I have left of you is this medallion and this strange house that I'm stuck in now. So what is the truth? Are these our roots? And what happens if this place never feels like home?
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. Do you know what that means, Never?
That we're all following a script?
It means somewhere out there, there's always a great story being told. All we have to do is find whose it is. Isn't that so exciting?
Oh, you're right, Periwinkle. So, what story will we be reading next? When truth and knowledge meet in a moment of epiphany, this event is what the actuality calls an Indigo Nexus. It's when the light bulb turns on, when insight is at its strongest, when a detective makes a break in their case. A string of happy little coincidences that coincide into what some people call fate. But you, my dear Weasley, know that coincidence doesn't truly exist when living within the light of the suns, as the joy and despair of uncanny events accumulate into a flux of what looks like destiny. And while this may feel difficult, confusing, and out of your hands as roots mingle and diverge, remember that it's possible to forge your own path. It just takes planning, hard work, and a little bit of luck, which I hear is being sold at discount at the Celestial Bazaar. So go forth and bring into the actuality your own Indigo Nexus. Hello, everybody, and welcome! We are back for the month of May for episode 9 of the Indigo Nexus, Demon in the Details. I'm Mare, I use they, she pronouns, and I am your game master for this lovely campaign. So this is our group today. We are down Trout. Happy Beltane, everybody who celebrates.
Happy Beltane!
Happy birthday!
Anyway, yeah, let's go say hey, hi, who we are, character name, you know, the jazz and the drill. We're going to start with Asher because we're going to go clockwise and end with Ventris.
Oh no. Hi everybody. My name is Asher. I also go by Ticky Head on the interwebs. I will be playing he him pronouns. I will be playing Rowan, also he and him pronouns. Rowan is a bizarre Stoneheart of the Order of the Vance who is hated by the Earth. Downtime was mostly like learning new stuff, also talking to Peri and just like hanging out as people, which they hadn't really done before, so that was fun. They went to a whatever that animal was.
What did you choose again?
We chose like the kiwi with it's just like all head.
Oh!
I don't know what it's called.
I'll put a picture in the Discord if people want to go check it out.
It makes a sound. It goes, what?
Yeah, we decided what goes just constantly.
Oh.
Just all the time. But yeah, so that was fun. Learned a little bit more about each other. Reading was a hot topic. What else? Learned some new stuff that is mostly not really useful right now, but you know, fun little tricks for later. And God, I think that was all that I really did.
I have to find it because I didn't put the description in y'all's chat, but I did send it directly to Seth.
Oh no. Yeah, I think others.
Kyako. That's what they're called. Kyako.
Okay.
They eat once and then they die.
And when you sent me that message, I fucking lost it. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
I'm so sad.
Living for one snake meal is such a vibe.
I mean, yeah, it really is.
I hope it's a good meal.
I mean, it better be. But yeah, so Rowan spent a lot of time at home learning new little tricks, and that was about it. Aside from talking with Peri and just hanging out. So yeah, gonna move it on to
Seth.
The next person, who is Seth.
Hi, my name is Seth. I will be playing Kairos, who is an itinerant ardent of the Order of Goetica, who cages adversaries. Downtime was really fucking long, so I had like a massive list of shit that I sent over to Mare that I'm gonna scroll back up and fucking find. It is I know one of the big things was doing like last mental preparations for advancement to the second degree. He went into like this unexpected whispernet like text back and forth with Peri that was really fun. It started out as a joke and then turned into like 20 questions. It was really cute. And they spent like way too much crystal on just sending whispernet messages back and forth. And we found out that our darling GM will not let us send free whispernets after 7 p.m. So we just kind of had to pay like however fucking much it was. It was wild. Aside from that, I know that he got some information from Kairos about the bakery, which was relayed to the party, which may or may not happen in session today. I kind of want to save that because I think it's like party information now. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I know he was also looking at RBF's library checkout history because she's been acting weird. And found that she's really just been like brushing up on information about just like angel and demon stuff for the most part. Yes, Angels of the Legacy and Known History of Demons of the Dark were the two that he kind of looked into. He reconnected with Emery for a little bit, and then also went by the family home just to kind of check on its general condition before we do anything else regarding the family home that will happen soon. Whoever's next, I don't know.
I think it's me. Yes, it's me. Hi, I'm back. My name is Ian DePriest. My pronouns are he, they. Today I will be playing Adrienne, whose pronouns are they, them. Adrienne is an aromatic empath apostate who is adored by the sea. By book, haha. And their downtime, well, after their trip from Shadow, their week of downtime was simply spent in isolation. They spent the entire time swimming as far out into the ocean and sitting alone in an underwater cove to just be away from everyone else because they're fine. It is not dissociation or depression. They're okay. It's fine. It's just having a little vacation for yourself. You just got to do it sometimes.
Whatever helps you feel
Anyways,
better.
that's their downtime. I don't know what you've been up to.
We did, Ian and I did record their little cajole into Shadow. That will probably air the 30th.
Ooh,
That's
yay.
my is if Eva's Eva or another tech person are good to run it because I won't be available. It will air the 30th.
Yay, and you'll see how fine they are.
They're so fine.
They're just fine. They're just fine.
And last but not least, Ventris, who will also be doing recap.
Hey, hi guys, I'm Ventris. I use she, they pronouns. I'll be playing Periwinkle, who is a bizarre ardent of the Order of Weavers who turns tales into reality. And for downtime, God, one of these days I'll actually take notes of what the fuck I do during downtime. Instead of just having to read through my chat aggressively quickly every time.
Yeah, because you and I go back and forth so much it gets
so
lost.
much. It's the ADHDs crashing into each other.
It really is.
All
right, I found it.
Right, so did I. All right, so continued advancement into second degree weaving, and I think both Periwinkle and So are now both of the second degree. And Terry, after weeks later, after making this promise, so the way that Kairos and Peri's conversation with too many crystals spent started as Peri just asking Kairos what his favorite color is because she was trying to make a gift for him that she had promised weeks ago, both in and out of character at this point. And she made him a blanket that a nice fluffy blanket that can fold in on itself as many times as you want it to without getting too bulky to keep folding, so that way you can get it as small and travelable as you want. How long does the enchantment last? Fuck if she knows. She commissioned the maker forever ago.
Make a note about that because I keep forgetting to get that to y'all.
I also keep forgetting to ask Mare.
It's gonna be like one day.
No,
It'll be like
it
once.
probably won't be one day.
So yeah, she finally delivered on that promise because she's a woman of her word, if nothing else. And then also because she's a busybody, she hired Sparkle to spy to learn more about what the fuck is happening with Kairos in the car, even, because that was an interesting exchange from what they saw in character. And I don't know what the party would do if any of them saw what the fuck happened after that out of character. We'll get into that in the recap.
You don't have to worry about it because you didn't see it in character.
No.
We didn't see it in character, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Yet. We don't have to worry about it yet.
Yet. Sparkle did learn some things about the card demon themselves, though how she and Kairos are connected still remains to be seen. I don't know if I should get into it in character or do it right now.
Let's leave it for a character.
Yeah, let's leave it for in character, because I feel like Peri's gonna want to find a moment to, at least let the two who were there, and probably also Adrienne, because, gotta catch you up to speed on everything, buddy.
Sure, yeah, we'll see what happens.
We're gonna get everyone in Kairos' business. Anyway.
Oh no.
There will be no repercussions for this.
Never. None. Periwinkle also, as we can tell from many recaps, some of these recaps, she spent a lot of time just stirring these people because she wants to be friends with them. And so it started, one of the ways that she pestered was talking to So about the crime that is only having one outfit in her mind, and that is a crime, and it needed to be rectified immediately. Except it turned into, as many things do with So, it turned into concerning conversations and allusions to deeper things that need to be addressed with So's mentality and self-image that could not be gotten into. So it's made a gift for Adrienne. And gift for Adrienne. And we'll get into that gift when Trout is back. So that way So and Peri can give it to them together.
Oh, yay!
Yay! And I think that's all she did with it.
I think so.
I don't think I was stuck in a character arc, but we'll get into that later. That's not really
Already just
something Peri specifically did. Yay!
Yeah, you gotta state your intention with your character arc in game too to start it too. So
Yes. So that'll happen at some point.
Oh, did not know that part. Got it. Good to know.
Oh yeah, I got a testament ability. I still have to update my sheet. Oh my god. Anyway.
Damn.
It's fine. Everyone's fine.
Anyway, recap time.
oh shit, I need to get a testament ability to Seth too, because I'm looking at Crux spent. So I'll do that.
I
later.
technically haven't spent the last 2 yet. It'll be after I advance. Technically, if
Okay.
that makes you feel better.
Okay, okay, because I have you at 5 Crux spent, but just
It's as of the Ascension.
cool. Message me to bug me later for
I
it.
will. I have a note.
Yeah.
I got you, fam.
Hell yeah. All right. Anyway, sorry, Ventris. Go.
No, fine. It's okay. I was regathering my thoughts because I am probably the most chaotic of the recap givers because I never ever take notes of it to make it smooth. I just kind of go with the vibes. So, where we started last session was with Kairos, because Kairos was having a long overdue conversation with his sister very reluctantly, for better or for worse. Mostly just so he could say that he did it, so anyone that asks can get off of his ass about it. And well, upon arriving to the house without a key, because that was the most safe, neutral meeting ground to have potentially fraught and perilous conversation with one sibling that you are beefing heavily with, we find that Beast was there, our new favorite angsty teen. She was hanging out in that space because Kairos had told her about it after the whole Donald family dinner excitement. Wow, that feels so long ago now. And August being was a little snarky sassy teen, as snarky sassy teens were, said they were going to go get popcorn and soda, and instead of bringing Kairos popcorn like he asked, later she just throws an apple at him. But and in Kairos' own time to prepare before Ianthe and Wednesday arrive for this conversation, he summons us, what we have lovingly dubbed the Snangel, Snake Angel, to guard and protect him, to make sure that, Ianthe doesn't try anything or during and or after the conversation. Ianthe and Wednesday do arrive at the scene, and Wednesday starts by saying, okay, so I'm going to make sure that no one is blocking anyone from leaving, because y'all trust each other about as far as you can throw each other, which is not far at all. So I will be that middle ground to make sure everyone has a clear path to the exit. But she did. And then they decide to take the conversation to the roof, so that way anyone that also enters the house without a key isn't, just hearing them air out their family drama in the living room. So as they head upstairs, Kairos tells August to stay the fuck downstairs, you nosy little shit. Something, an apple a day keeps the sister away. And then the siblings head up with Wednesday and have a very tense, but also very nothing conversation. Because Kairos does get into the whole, okay, why the fuck are you... what do you think you're doing? How dare you lock me and everyone that knows our family out of our house? You don't tell me shit or piss about anything that's going on with our family that I deserve to know. I just came back from Shadow and shit was fucked. So, and you wouldn't explain why. So, yeah, I kind of don't trust you, and I'm also very pissed about it. And Anthony's like, you don't get it. I also really need that knife back. It killed our parents, and I don't want it to kill you. And Kairos is like, you don't know jack shit about goetic stuff, and that's a goetic knife. So what do you think it's gonna kill me, and why do you think it killed our parents? You need to start explaining yourself. And Auntie's like, listen, just because I'm a weaver doesn't mean I didn't grow up in the goetic house that you grew up in too. I still had to hear about it. In fact, probably had to hear about it more because she wasn't a goetic, and that meant they had to tell her about how much better being a goetic would have been for her. So they go back and forth like that for a while. Basically, Yanti's saying, I'm keeping you from the house. You can go there, but I don't know what you wanted me to say or do. You were a kid when shit started going south, and obviously I'm not going to get my kid brother involved in things that are way out of a kid's depth. And Kairos is like, okay, but now that I'm not a kid, you still aren't telling me a damn thing. And you don't know why I bothered trying with you. And so that's where the conversation ends, with literally nothing being resolved or neither side explaining themselves properly to the other. Wow, I didn't realize that communication issues were hereditary. Actually, I did. But anyway, at that point, Kairos amps out of there with Magic Boon and leaving the Snangel to just fly their way down after him. And upon arriving at the bottom of the street, RBF is talking to Sparkle. Sparkle, who is fresh from Rowan's house, having delivered news that they had learned about So's would-be killer. Sparkle first opens with apologizing that she wasn't able to find Kairos first. She then explains, okay, yeah, there was a guy named Terry the Jellyfish, who is not a jellyfish, he's just spineless, hence the nickname. And he works at a fight club / bar named Cadavers in the Undersling. And she already told Rowan, Peri, So, and the Red Weavers about it. And so Peri and decided we're gonna go to the Undersling, much to Kairos's horror.
It's fine.
It's fine. It was
fine.
fine. They decided to go to the Undersling to interrogate the jellyfish man without telling Kairos first. And they did but Sparkles did tell him that one of the Red Weavers, but Essa, went with them, so they weren't, like, entirely vulnerable going to a very notoriously dangerous place. But Kairos is still like, no, absolutely the fuck that. What is wrong with you? Why was there no thought put into this? This was a very bad decision made very quickly. And so sends a WhisperNet message to Rowan, which very fittingly came in the form of a swan. And it was a very angry swan WhisperNet message that was essentially, why would you go there? Why wouldn't you tell me? What the fuck do you think you're doing interrogating people without your goetic? Move, I'm coming to you. And those in the party in the Undersling was just like, well, the thing that happened after we did what we wanted to do by maintaining a low profile, because wow, that profile is no longer low after getting cursed out by a swan. And so they go, and instead of staying put as ordered, they go to a more reasonable place for Kairos to find them at the edge of the docks. Periwinkle explains what spider moths are while waiting for Kairos to arrive. And the Snangel makes land first, starts immediately on site beefing with Never, as angels and demons do. Peri considers making the Snangel into a pair of boots until Kairos finally shows up and tells him to chill out. It's fine. There's a contract. And is very visibly exhausted, and so immediately comments on it, much to his pride's suffering. And yeah, so they're like, no, everything's fine. Work chill. We interrogated the jellyfish, who is not actually a jellyfish, he's just spineless. And it turns out there might be an angel trying to kill So. To which RBF and the Snangel are like, are you sure about that? And we're like, we're as sure as we can be about it, given the circumstances of the interrogation, which we were very good at. Thank you very much. And so, yeah, that's what we think is trying to kill So. for whatever reason. Don't know the reason why. Not even sure if Terry knew the reason why, because Terry was just too scared shitless to really talk more about it in general. So that's the current, that's all we currently know about it. Okay, cool, awesome. Peri then tells Kairos, actually, we were gonna go get some spider moth silk because they kind of live in this area if you want to come. And Kairos is like, I don't want to go anywhere, but I'm also not leaving you all. And so we go to find a spider moth. And Rowan, so skilled at tracking and finding things, takes the lead in terms of trying to help us find a spider moth web. And boy, does he find it with his face and the rest of his body smack into the web. And we get into our first combat as Rowan is trapped in a spider moth web. Tessa is the real hero of this fight by putting up a pile of rocks to make sure that, we don't get ourselves yeeted off the edge of the district, because that was a very real possibility, because we were very close to the edge of it, and that's a terrifying thought. And let's see. To sum up the combat, the spider moth really liked Kairos, much to Kairos' own suffering, because it kept trying to eat and or snatch him. Rowan was eventually cut free, arms first, face last, and so was having a bit too much fun with the fight. They were learning a lot about how they interact with adrenaline, I guess, and also learned that their eyes are blue when they said, you're not going to hurt anyone. Look at me instead. I could see then they could see the reflection of their eyes in the spider moth's eyes, and that was how they learned what color their eyes are. And then when Peri was trying to blind the spider, she accidentally fluxed and hurt. So, and I'm just not allowed to use magic apparently, because I keep rolling flux at the worst times. And yeah, the fight concludes. Everything's awesome. We're fine. We did it. Kairos caught the fucking spider moth like a goddamn Pokemon, and we collected the silk. And we're about to head out of the district. We're heading out of the district. Everything's fine. We're leaving. We're going. And Kairos is like, okay, I'll fill you guys in on what the fuck happened, because yes, I look like shit for a reason, so I'll let you know what the reason is. Like a liar. And as we're leaving, that is when a bright orange sports car revs up right next to the group again, and is like, hey, yo, buddy, I'm hungry. And Kairos is like, okay, fine. And the rest of the group's like, hey, yo, care to elaborate, buddy? And the Cardi was like, listen. It's not my fault that you made a bad deal. So you gotta feed me on command. And the rest of the group's like, that's suspicious as fuck. And never clues Peri in, hey, the car's a demon. And in case it wasn't even more obvious, the car was a demon, the new angel that Kairos had summoned, because this angel expired right before the spider moth fight, which was very inconvenient. So we had a new angel who just really wanted to go home. She was just like, okay, I can do this for an hour, but I have to go home. And so, yeah, it's so fine. It'll only be an hour. And the angel that was guarding Kairos at the time was like, yo, here to protect you. Going into that, and that means not letting you go into the demon car, because you're walking like into its mouth. It's a bad thing to do. And Kairos is just like, then get in the back. I don't know what to tell you. You can do it from the inside of the car. And the angel's like, okay, sure. And the demon's like, yeah, I'll even let you hold a knife to my throat if that makes you feel better too. Because yeah, so that happens. They drive off without explanation, and the group turns to RBF, who was left behind from this commission, and she's like, don't look at me. He'll fucking hate me if I tell you what this is about. And so we're like, okay, so who can we ask what this is about? And she's like, well, and Paris is like, bet. And that's where we leave the main part of the group. We cut over to the very end to Kairos, the car demon, driving through I forget what the area is called. It's where the hate cysts are. That's
Ruined
what I remember.
Expanses.
That place. Driving through the ruined. So terrible at names, guys. We're driving through the ruined expanses, and they come up, but the car demon is like, hey, I gotta make a stop. Do you mind? And Kairos is like, am I allowed to mind? You're driving. And they're like, you're so right. You're not allowed to mind. And so they do stop at a random building in the Ruin Expensive. Kairos and the driver of the demon car get out of the car, and the angel tries to get out of the car. And need I remind you all, she was like a half hour from just going home, having dinner, going about her life. But the car is locked from the inside. She cannot get out of the vehicle. And Kairos is explicitly not looking back at the car. As we hear the sound of breaking bones and squelching flesh and angels screaming as the angel is devoured by the car.
Oops.
It's fine.
Oopsie poopsie. It's fine.
Kairos is fine.
Everything's fine. I don't
Angel would
understand what-
disagree on how fine that was.
Well,
You
the
know.
angel doesn't need to mind anymore.
Yeah.
The angel is very much too dead to argue now.
Mhm.
So, that happened.
And that's where we left off.
Yep.
Yeah, the car demon took Kairos home. Kairos also released the spider moth into the ruined expanses, because he wasn't taking that shit
Threw
home.
it out of a window, to be very clear.
Yeah,
Did not know that
the
part.
car was driving, stick the cage out the window, opened it up, and the spider moth has just whooshed away into the wind.
All
And
right.
so that's where we left off.
What would you
Wow.
like as your reward?
I would like a despair.
You can have a despair.
Oh.
Yay, because I've used all of my resources.
Oh.
You do? It says you still have 2 despairs, but
I should only have 1 despair.
I'll take your word for it. Oh, you
Yeah.
converted some stuff. I'll do math later. Anyway, hi
Yes.
everybody. We are back. I'm gonna pull the first card. And that is the fleeting moment. Value of 1, mysteries, rats, mirrors, and stone. Meanings, lost time, elusiveness, agility, and reaction. Indigo magic is enhanced. Gray is hindered. And at the insistence of everybody, we are going to start with Adrienne and Peri.
Hey.
Let's fucking go.
We gotta get Adrienne back on screen as fast
Yeah.
as possible.
It's fine.
So
So now you agree that that's a good idea.
Oh, I agreed after it was explained to me that Adrienne should be put on because, Ian's been gone.
They'll find their
It's
way.
okay.
They always find their way.
Felt your absence heavily, Ian.
Oh, well,
That's why I
missed you
suggested it.
guys. Thank you.
I think the question is Adrienne, where does Peri find you today?
If Peri comes to find Adrienne at their house at the Silver Sands, and if you knock on their door, like, how do you approach the house is my question. Like, what do you do?
I feel like the main reason that Peri knows Adrienne is back is because she probably heard it from Casey.
Yeah.
And so, 1, very excited that Adrienne actually came back.
Yay!
And 2,
Yes.
but 2, she does have a promise to keep about a necessary discussion to have. So she'll come to Adrienne's house with a basket of with a container of welcome back cookies, like a tin of cookies, and she will just knock very loudly. And because she knows there's a hole in the roof, it's just shout, "Adrienne, are you home?"
You hear, not actually from inside the house, but around it, Adrienne just goes, "Yeah, I'm out back. Just come around." And once you go around the house, you see that on their back porch, by the dock that leads to the ocean, Adrienne is sitting in swim shorts and just a shawl on the edge of this like dilapidated dock. Their feet are just like in the water, and you see them just staring off into the horizon. They don't turn to look at you as you like approach, but you see like they kind of been sitting there for a moment, and their hair is wet, and they're just like staring as they're dangling their feet in the water.
Which is something that very okay people do.
They're just relaxing,
Yeah, they're just chilling.
They're just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see them there.
Cool. Peri does hesitate a moment, looking at the dock. And, but
Adrienne
does.
hears that and goes, I'll be right with you. It's okay. They stand, dry themselves off, and then walks back to where the dock actually is okay. And it's like, hi, I'm sorry, I didn't reach out. I've been busy. A little tired, the trip.
No, no, it's okay. You went to Shadow and you were gone for quite a while, so it's totally fine that you needed to take your time and get your bearings back.
Yeah.
How
You
you
came
doing?
back.
Hi. Yes, I did come back. I did. Do you want to, sorry, do you want a cup of tea? Do you want to sit by the beach?
I'm cool with whatever you want to do. But tea would probably go well with cookies.
Oh, thank you so much. You shouldn't have,
They're butter cookies.
wonderful. They take the basket and then they kind of unlock the back sliding door and we go back into the house, through the back door. And as you walk through the house, I think you notice that, like, there's just a lot of things strewn about. Nothing is kept kind of clean. And if you've been to Adrian's house before, at least typically things are like tidy, but it's a little bit more disheveled than normal. Like empty coffee mugs are kind of just like sitting about when typically there's only one. Um, Clothing is strewn about. Um, Things are just like misplaced. And they go into the kitchen, and start brewing some tea. What kind of tea do you want?
I'm fine with anything, really. I'm not too picky.
Okay.
How was your trip? How are you doing?
My trip was my trip was all right. Um, how am I doing? I'm doing all right. I I'm doing all right. And they kind of like fiddle with some of the tea bags as they like don't really look you in the eyes. And they go, Lavender, okay?
Lavender's great.
Cool.
Um,
They take out two mugs. I'm so sorry. The place has been, I haven't kept it up at all. Um, but, oh, I need to
I'm the one that showed
talk.
up without notice.
No, you're good. I just forgot. I need to reach out to So to thank them for at least looking after the place. Um, Puts bags into empty mugs and starts pouring out the heated water. And they go over to the couch. And there's like a coffee table. And they sit down and say, So, yeah, it's good to see you. I'm sorry. I didn't reach out.
Adrian,
To be,
stop apologizing. You don't owe us your constant life updates. We just like to
I
know you're
know.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. And they kind of just sit there without, like, they're trying to find words and they're not really finding them right. So they kind of just sit there for a moment and they go, How are things here while I was gone?
Ha! You get a cackle laugh from Never, very short and brief. It was
Oh.
interesting.
Oh,
It's Peri's turn to look to be avoiding eye contact a bit and say, yeah, so a lot happened while you were away. Like Ever was saying, things are interesting.
okay.
And
Would you like me to rip the band-aid off like I did with Rowan?
Band-Aid?
no, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something
So
wrong?
yes and no. Depends on how you view wrong.
Okay,
So
now you're scaring me a little.
okay, to
Everything's
make a long
fine.
story short,
No one's dead.
no one's dead, no one's
Okay,
dying,
good.
no one's hurt.
Okay,
This is
good.
just news this is information that I just promised to share with you as soon as I possibly could, because
Okay.
Kairos has a contract related to it to ask everyone to sign.
Okay.
Never's a demon.
Hello.
Um, okay. Sure. Hi. That's interesting. Um,
Not
Okay.
that I was going to in the first place, but the contract that Kairos wants you to sign basically states that I won't hurt anybody, take any souls or emotions without your express consent, and such things like that. Unless it's in self-defense or defense of someone else in the group.
Okay. This is interesting. They sat the tea down. They cross their legs and they are like, okay, I have questions. I do have questions. Um, Forgive me if this is ignorant or if it's a stupid question because I'm still new to everything. Funny enough, you're not the first. You're now the second demon. Well, technically the first, but I didn't know you were. Um, on my trip to Shadow Casey's friend or partner, um, is a goetic and had a demon with him, but looked more demon-ish than you never. It was really like a snake dog um, creature. And um, anyways, long story short is I still don't fully understand how everything works here. My understanding of demons comes from any and all lore that Shadow has fed us. And so the first question is that somewhat similar? Is that somewhat accurate in the biblical sense of Shadow? Or mythologies besides the Bible in Shadow? Um,
She
yeah,
shrugs.
that's okay. The shrug doesn't help.
I
Peri,
Um,
who does know Shadow she Shadow mythos compared to actual demonology that never has filled her in on. We'll say I think I can help with answer that a little.
Thank you, because I've never
Uh,
read any of that lore.
oh, okay, that
yeah.
makes sense. So sorry. So part of it is this is generalizing.
Well,
Demon's bad, angel good, typically. But also, demon is technically related to angel. Demon was
not
angel at
that
one
one.
point.
We are not related to angels. No, no, no.
Okay, so not same family.
We are
Got it.
kill on.
Yeah.
Well, we kill each other on sight. We don't like each other.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sort
That's
of reigns true from media you might have seen a lot in Shadow. Angels and demons naturally get along.
okay.
Uh, but yeah, the way demons where demons come from and the way they come about isn't exactly the same as what you would hear in Shadow. Like, for example, the concept of them coming from hell isn't really a whole. They are two
Hmm.
different suns that they could be coming from, either the red or not the sun. Actually, one is the red sun, and then the other is a place called the dark. Demons from the
Okay.
dark are a lot scarier
Assholes.
than yeah, they are kind of
Well,
just causing suffering for the sake of suffering.
we're all assholes, but those are worse
Oh,
assholes.
okay. Comforting a little.
Demons
Um,
from the red traditionally end up being more straightforward aggressors types, while demons from the dark are more conniving, long-term,
Yeah.
long-haul type of game.
And demons of the dark really don't mind, have no qualms about breaking contracts, while red demons will keep to a contract with the goetic.
okay, so second question, follow up. Uh, Hopefully this is not offensive. Never. Which kind of demon are you?
Oh, I'm from the red.
Okay, good to know. Um, but also, if you were from the dark, you wouldn't say you're from the dark, would you?
Probably not. I guess it really depends.
Okay. That's an existential trust question for me to handle. So,
That's kind of part of why Kairos is writing the contract. He doesn't trust either. So
I get it.
okay. I have another question. Um, why the secrecy?
That's a private,
well,
personal question that I don't
Okay.
want to get into.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to answer that. Um, Another important question. Um, are do you just like what is your nature? Are you That's a hard question to answer, and it might be not fair, but what do you want? Us as Vizsla or humans or people, we want many different things, and to be quite honest, even in shadow, I've seen the devil in the holiest of people. So, my question stands, what is your purpose and what do you want? Are you here because, you know, you and Peri are so close? Like,
It's a
I
very
can't
it's a complicated question with a very simple answer.
okay,
I want to stay with Peri.
okay. And you okay, cool. Um, Another question to that, will you bring danger to us? Do you naturally do that? Or is it possible? This is not a judgment. This is just so that I can know if I need to be prepared.
No more than anything else in the actuality, no more than Kairos' demon friend or the person who wants to kill So.
What do you mean, Kairos' demon friend?
Hey, yeah, we hadn't told. They didn't know. They weren't here for any of that, remember?
That's right.
Okay,
Kairos has a demon friend?
I don't think they're friends, actually.
Okay.
Which kind of makes it worse. So
So did Kairos make a deal with a demon?
that's what it sounds like.
Probably.
They
From
summoned
what
he summoned a demon
it
like a
sounds like,
goetic deal, like Casey's partner?
Probably. I don't know.
probably that's probably at least how it started. Though it sounds like the terms for the demon to help Kairos with whatever he initially summoned them for is a continuous thing.
Okay.
Something about feeding her, what she's being fed and how often, and why Kairos can't seem to has to pretty much follow her whim with it is up in the air because he wasn't gonna tell us.
Okay. Okay.
You
That's
missed a
Kairos'
lot.
business. Yeah. I'm sure there's a reason Kairos didn't want to tell us.
Yeah.
Just as much as you have your reasons, Never, for not wanting to say why. And to be quite honest, since we're being open, Shadow wasn't great. It wasn't great. I needed to speak to my family. I know my father is Vizsla, and clearly they're not here. Um, but they are currently under. I don't know. They made their own choice. They'd like to stay there at least for now. And yeah,
Do they
uh,
know that they're Vizsla?
yeah. Casey gave me one of the Hendasa letters. They could read it. Thankfully, my mother could. I wasn't sure if she was real. Um, I don't have to get into all of that right now, but overall, it sucked. And I don't know how to feel right now, and I don't know how much more secrets I can hold, to be quite honest, um, for anybody. Thank you for sharing this with me, even if it was under a contract. Um, all I know is so far, Never, that you've proven yourself to be kind and sweet and protective of Peri, and Peri, you've proven to be a good friend. And I'm going to take that at face value. Just like any relationship in general. But I will say, I am out of spoons. And I can't hold anything for anyone anymore right now. So I will sign the contract, and I appreciate you telling me this. And I guess I have a lot to catch up with everyone here.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can definitely fill you in when you're feeling up to it. But, listen, I know, oh, I mean, I don't know, but I can imagine how hard it must have been to leave them there, to not come home with your family. I know what it's like when you want your parent to stay, but they feel better elsewhere, and that doesn't align with where you need to be. And I know this isn't going, there's only so much that will make it feel better, if at all, or at least tolerable. And at least you know where they are, and at least you know that place isn't going to cause them physical harm. You have time to figure out why they aren't back yet, and maybe how you can make it easier for them to return.
Does Never
And
do that reaction you were doing there, or is that
No,
you
that was a
as a
GM
GM?
reaction.
Cool, got it. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Keep going.
You're fine.
and in the meantime, you were talking about holding things for other people, and I don't want you I want you to know that we can hold things for you too. You are a friend, and we want to see you happy. So if there's anything we can ever do to help, whether it be small or big or just even something silly or stupid, it's fine.
If you ever feel overwhelmed by any of your emotions, I would be more than happy to siphon off some of that for you so it doesn't feel like you're drowning.
Haven't you heard? I can't drown.
You know what I mean.
I mean, people have drowned on land before.
They have?
Oh yeah. It's a whole thing. You wouldn't because you can breathe water, but if, sometimes people who are drowning, they get pulled out of the water and then there's still water in their lungs and then they're still able to
Oh, I
breathe.
see what
Or
I see
even
what you
sometimes
mean.
or even something like deep sea divers, like people like that profession like free dive, they
Uh-huh.
forget how to start breathing when they come up again. So sometimes you like help getting actually, remembering to take in air, kind of like how babies forget to breathe sometimes. Anyway, way
Oh.
off topic.
No, I
Um
mean, I appreciate it. I look to Never. I say, I appreciate the offer. I don't know how I feel about that currently.
That is
But
fine. I won't
if I
do it
change,
unless you give me permission, so
okay, I will tuck that into another place of my brain.
you are more than
and if you
welcome to
also
compartmentalize.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And if you want someone less, less directly involved, there is actually a place called the Church of Midnight where people go, and there are many demons there, and they regularly help people, deal with hard feelings and emotions, and occasionally eat them for them if they so desire it.
And they do have regular therapy services.
They also do have regular therapy, yes.
Interesting. This is all really good information. Um, I don't know if I have the capacity for any more information right now, but I do appreciate both of
That
you.
is so valid.
Um, and yeah, it's if I need help, I will let you know. Thank you. And like with that that last kind of phrase, it's kind of a little bit more proper as they like realize a little bit that they've shown too much of what they are holding, and they didn't anticipate that because you're the first actual person back that has asked how they were, and they just don't have it in them to put up niceties. And as they kind of let a little bit of it out, and they kind of realize that, some of the water is spilling, and so they try to clean it up within themselves as they sit up a little bit straighter, sip some tea, and they go, yeah, thank you. Now, where's this contract?
Kairos has it.
Kairos?
Ah, I need to see him.
Yes.
Well,
I'm sure he
yeah.
has it on him, and he'll probably have you sign it after he
Okay.
confirms we talk to you.
And Peri, this is consenting, yes? I look to between you and Never.
Oh, yes. So, the demon news was kind of recent to me, but in general, Never's never, like, done anything that has hurt me, or... We're fine. We're great. We're
Okay.
friends.
If she wanted me to leave, I would leave.
Yes, I have always trusted Never, and I always will.
Okay. As long as you're fine. But I just want to make sure that it is as long as you're fine. Does the contract say anything else about the fact that if you were to discover that this was not consensual, does it break the contract? I'm sure Kairos has something about that in there somewhere.
Yeah, just talk with
Yeah,
Kairos. We did a couple of revisions, so...
Okay. I do care about you. I know nothing of demons, and to be quite frank, I've been called much worse in Shadow. So,
Well, they sound like dicks.
they were. The more self-righteous, the more assholey they get.
At least we're very forthright in our assholery.
And that's what I appreciate about you. But, yeah, thank you for the cookies. Switches the tune immediately and eats one. This is really good. Where did you get it from?
So there's a couple of bakeries in town. Not the Eyeball Dangle Bakery, unfortunately. They're going through rough times.
What?
So
You found the
that's-
place?
yeah, well, Kairos did, and we were gonna try
Kairos
to.
has been doing a lot, it seems.
Yeah, he does a lot. He's very busy. He gets around a lot, it seems.
I thought Kairos is not a busy guy. He likes to relax and just have fun. I've never
can't say I
seen
know
this
him all
man
that well.
busy.
I can't say I know him all that well, but at least he seems to be making as much use of his time on the things he wants to.
Okay, I guess I have a lot to talk about with him then. This is fun.
So,
Yeah.
if it's okay,
Yeah.
I'd like to continue on a little bit as y'all have your conversation. Eventually, Peri goes, do your thing. But there is one thing I wanted to do before we move to Kairos. Adrienne, would you like a joy?
Sure, I love a joy.
Okay. So this is probably something you notice right as like Peri has just left.
Okay.
As Peri leaves, you walk back, turn into your house, or maybe wherever you go, whether it's out back or whatever.
Yeah.
You notice something different about the house. It's very small, but new.
Okay.
And there is maybe like a small piece, maybe like a foot by a foot of rubble that has been floating in the air, is no longer floating. It has moved into a spot. Attached.
Oh.
Seamless.
The ceiling.
Small, but noticeable.
I think Adrienne actually breaks down for a second.
Oh.
And it's just like, it's just like something's changing and things are coming back. And they smile a little bit. And they start to pick up all of the empty mugs in the house and put it away. And they start to sort the house a little bit more.
Bless.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to switch quickly over to Kairos.
Kairos.
Before we go into that, I've pulled the next card on the Green Sun. I have pulled the Whispering Lover. Value of 1, vision swans, blades, and water, meanings love, romance, partnership, loved ones, and relationships. Gray magic is enhanced, indigo is hindered. Love represents the strongest of bonds, romance, family, and deep friendship. The intimacy inherent in the whispers of a lover is rare and valuable. We seek love, and once we have it, we fight to keep it. The Whispering Lover represents those people in our lives that are most important to us. It doesn't have to suggest romance. There are many kinds of positive relationships one can have in their life. Kairos. What does your very, very long day of goetic ritual look like? Because if I remember, it's like a total of 6 fucking hours.
6 hours, correct. To prepare.
Yeah.
He would have gotten up fucking early. And gone probably to the Goetic Hall of Records to find a quiet corner, or maybe the room in which this is going to take place. And all of his prep is happening there. The meditation for sure is happening there because it's quiet. He knows he won't be disturbed. Obviously, anybody who knows about the ritual and will be attending the ritual will understand that like he is not to be disturbed if you see him in there. He is likely wearing Goetic regalia. At this time, like wearing something akin to those like typical robes that the Goetics wear, as opposed to the typical like kind of like blue and gold stuff that he wears as street clothes. But he is, I think, upon waking up, is just like overwhelmed that this is a thing that's happening today, after thinking about it and preparing for it and like prepping the scroll, getting the ingredients and all of that shit for so long. Like, at least it'll be over after today. There is more... There's a small part of him that's excited to prove himself in a way. Even though these are his peers and in one case a family member, it's still going to be a moment where he can demonstrate what he does, what he can do, what is in his blood, for everyone to see. And he won't be a journeyman anymore after this.
Yeah.
So this is, generally speaking, like this is Kairos like fully locked in. There's no distractions. There's maybe for the past day or two he hasn't gone to speak to anybody except for Ruby, and just doing what needs to be done.
Would you want RBF there?
If RBF wanted to attend, since she's at the Hall of Records pretty frequently, he would have extended like an invitation, but she also would have known it was happening. I think that probably near the end of his prior preparations, he would have had a moment to like where they're just, I don't know, in the domicile, like getting ready for bed or something. He's like, do you want to come, by the way? And he would have asked her, and like extended the invite if she wanted to attend or not.
As if I would miss it.
I am just making sure you have your own life, ma'am.
I would have gone regardless, but I would have, not gone if you didn't want me there.
Well, it feels wrong to not outright ask, so. I'm sorry I didn't write you a letter, but, it's weird. You're with me all the time.
I will be there.
Okay, I'm glad.
And she's probably there with you, like either quietly sitting, napping, grooming as you are locking in of that prep that day of. And after that like 1 hour prep, you would hear a knock on the door.
He will get up, kind of dust off the robes, and answer the door.
It is your Aunt Ophelia with her wing like eyes like over her face, and she's also dressed up in Goetic regalia for this very important occasion. She, like, looks up at you. Are you ready to continue preparation in the summoning room?
He will take a deep breath, close his eyes, kind of inhale that probably slightly stale, like, air of this. I always imagined this place as being very, like, woody and stone in nature. And he will open his eyes, make eye contact with her, and say, I'm ready.
She will move out of the way of the door, and she will motion for you to lead the way, or at least get out so she's not in your way. Above table, my question is who would you want to be there? Obviously, Ophelia and RBF are there, and basically from the Order, the only real person that you need there to, like, observe this, to confirm that you went through the invocation, is at least a goetic of higher degree, which your aunt fulfills. So it's up to you on whether you wanted more, another neutral third party.
Yeah, no, it would literally be after he announced his intention to ascend. If there was, like, whoever in the goetic order is, like, going to be there by default, but otherwise, if he hadn't extended an invitation to them, there's nobody else. He doesn't have any other family to be there for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't see, like, the point in involving other people, especially when it comes to, like, the nature of the ritual, which maybe people who aren't goetics don't know, but everybody who's there learns the practitioner's secret soul. So it is a matter of, like, grave privacy for him. And it's not that, like, it couldn't be, like, a huge big party, and I'm sure there are goetics who have, like, 30 people at their ascension, but for him it's literally just a matter of, like, this is it. These are the only people who would, like, want to be here for this, like, long ass ceremony anyways. Like, what's the point in asking other people?
In that case, as the two of you are walking to one of the summoning rooms, she will address you. I know that I technically fulfill the requirements of a higher degree goetic to observe, but I would prefer to be there as your family. So my senior Adastrea, Chauncey, will be there as a third party. And you would probably know of Adastrea Chauncey. She has the title Master of the Manifold. She's 5th degree. Very much like, kind of like a Southern Belle vibes.
Writing that name down. Thank you. Is she in the room, or is this just Ophelia, like, mentioning her? Sorry.
This is basically on the way to the room.
Okay.
So walking.
Okay. Kairos is just kind of nod. Like, I don't know that I've spoken to her directly more than a couple of times, but I'm glad that I'll have you there as just family and not, like, super official. It's kind of nice.
I had a feeling that's what you would like, so that's why I asked her to step in.
Yeah, you know, mom and dad can't be here, so it's nice to have that buffer in some way.
But she'll be there to observe the preparations, the summoning circles, everything else that we all know happens with this invocation. But at the end of the day, you'll be 2nd degree, and we'll all be very proud of you.
There's lunch afterwards. They still do that here? There's a luncheon after?
There is still.
Thank God.
Yes.
I'm so hungry. I've been meditating for so long.
There will be a luncheon. People are going to sneak in and grab free food, but no,
that's fine.
No one's been officially invited except for those who are present.
Well, I could probably eat it all myself after everything that I've done today. I'm ready to get this over with.
Yeah. When you enter the summoning room, one of many within the Goetic Hall of Records, you do see a shortish woman with this very wavy, curly, sun-streaked blonde hair, tan skin, and also dressed in goetic regalia, and she just smiles and stands up and walks over to you and holds out her hand. Hi, I don't know if we officially met, but my name is Artlist Chauncey. I'll be here as a third-party observer to your second degree initiation.
I have not had the direct pleasure. Of course, I have heard of you. And he will shake her hand like firmly, give it a little bow. Kairos Levantis, hopeful to be second degree at the end of the day.
I am sure you will pass with flying colors. It is fairly straightforward. If you've summoned a creature before, it's the same exact thing.
You make it sound a lot easier than what I've been stressing about, so thank you for your kindness.
If you need anything, I will be, and she inclines her head over at the chair over there. But mostly just here for observation and to confirm that you have performed the invocation correctly with the entity present.
All right. I don't know if it's at this point, but he would probably hand her the scroll that he'd prepared at this point. I don't think that's actually part of the invocation. It just says it's a requirement.
Yeah.
But he would probably just hand that over. I, in above table, don't know if that's something to be read off of or not. I assumed not.
I'm quite literally checking the degree advancement stuff right now.
Sweet.
So a Goetic can attain the second degree only if they have performed the invocation of knowledge in the presence of a summoned entity of at least level 3. Involves a closed ceremony and luncheon afterwards. Receive a blah blah blah. And the invocation of knowledge, scroll written with all the practitioner's major accomplishments, 5 hours of preparation, and 1 hour's performance. So visibly displays their knowledge for all to see. So I'm going to assume that part of the performance is listing off your accomplishments.
All right, that's fine then. I think after he sees her and Ophelia kind of settle in and make sure that Ruby has settled in, he's just going to get right to it. Time is money, and he doesn't want to waste these people's time. They probably have other shit to do aside from being here for this long ass ritual today. So he would just begin the invocation, and I would like to think that it actually starts with just the reading of the scroll, probably.
I'm gonna say for flavor, this scroll needs to be just you need to do the summoning first because you need to
okay, that works. Yeah. Let's do that then. Okay, then in that case, he would start with just drawing the circle and begin with summoning an angel of the 3rd level.
All right, I have pulled.
Let me get my dice.
Where is it? Yeah, because technically it's a regular summoning. You will have to convince it to be here. So I have pulled the Looming Shade, value of 9, mysteries, rats, mirrors, and stone. Meanings, terror, doom, impending danger, and unseen threats.
Oh, good.
Gray magic is enhanced and indigo is hindered. As you draw your circle and begin your invocation you're summoning to summon a creature. It's very weird that this angel that appears is the least angel-like entity you've seen before. And the first thing that came to my head was a bunch of eyes like Pride from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay.
For those of you who are unfamiliar, you should go watch Full Metal Alchemist.
First of all, What the fuck?
Go there now. No, actually, go after.
Watch us first, then go watch.
Yeah.
Is essentially a bunch of shadows with eyes and teeth. It's great. It's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
And essentially, it swirls and is kind of like a small cyclone of these gnashing teeth and eyes. But you can tell this is an angel, just one that does not fit the conventional norms.
Yeah, I don't think he would be surprised to see an angel in this form. I also think that as he's been summoning for a while, and after some on and off screen things. The summoning, in addition to being accompanied by like golden arcs and like lines of gold dust in the air, there is also like a small like tinkle of what sounds like piano keys.
So cute. Beautiful.
In the background. You can't quite like put your finger on what it's playing, but it does sound like there is like a coherent melody, like it's all in the same key. But if you try to listen to it, it's already over. So he, as is customary for him, is going to enter into colloquy, and it's going to be persuasion. He will bow in greeting to this entity and let it speak first.
All the eyes like look off in different directions, seeing like basically observing. Some are looking at you, some are looking at RBF, your aunt, at Estrella, and then they all like converge on you at once, and like there's like a bunch of smiling mouths. I haven't been to one of these in a very long time.
Lucky me getting somebody who is as knowledgeable about the invocation as I hope I am after all the studying I've done today.
Which invocation is this? I know there's a couple.
Ah, yes, this would be the invocation of knowledge.
And you want me to watch, I'm assuming, and confirm that you are competent.
I would love that from you.
Make your first roll.
Okay.
Level 3.
That is a 5.
Yes. I suppose I could. I want to get a quick judge of your character first, though, if that's okay.
Of course, anything you need.
And, like, it looks down at you.
I think Kairos is, like, if somebody who's known him for a long time, if, like, Ruby and Ophelia would note, like, the difference in his body language, like, there's no swagger, there's no, like, arrogance at all. This is deference and confidence, but it's very back straight, arms like shoulders back, but like head is like slightly bowed. He doesn't really make eye contact with any of these eyes as they're talking.
And it like stops and like thinks, and I think I'm gonna pull another card to see what it asks, because I am drawing a blank. So I'm gonna pull a card on the Indigo Sun, which is, I pulled the Blind Guardian.
Hello?
Value of 2, vision, swans, blades, and water, safety, impartiality, serenity, blindness, and challenges. And I think it gets really close to like the barrier between you and it, where the circle is. And it's a little conspiratorially, but basically it's giving you the option to not speak loudly where everyone can listen. It's allowing you to whisper in confidence if you so desire. Tell me about a challenge that you did not succeed at recently and how you handled it.
I think he would be saying this loud enough for everybody to hear.
Okay.
So I think he would kind of and out of respect take like a slight step back, just so he's not like yelling at this thing with it being so close by. And he will, I think, in trying to like meet that level of respect, he will make eye contact with one of its eyes.
Yeah, one of them.
And whichever one looks the nicest, I guess. And he will actually just kind of clinically talk about, without getting into detail, he will clinically talk about his confrontation with the Anthe at the House Without a Key, and talk about how their communication was just immovable object beats unbreakable wall, and it was a failure on his part in hindsight to not be able to like tell her what she wanted to hear to get the information out. But yeah, he would speak about this very clinically though.
Make another check. Are you using any bene or anything?
For this one, I am going to spend a bene actually. Yeah.
Right. Interaction. So you need level 2, challenge 2.
Let me grab my thing because I have to mark this manually. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, there we go. And where did my die go? That's okay. I have another one. A 9. Fuck.
Hell yeah, perfect. It nods. That must have been difficult.
It is not one of my favorite memories.
And
But
it like
we learned from it. We moved past. We maybe next time will be different.
It nods. And one final question. I have pulled another card on the Grey Sun. I've pulled the Revealing Knife. Value 8, Vision Swans, Blades, and Water. Revelation, Discovery, and Finesse. How do you plan on remedying your failure with your sister?
This might not be what you want to hear, but frankly, I don't know if this failure can be remedied. And sometimes I think that maybe the thing that gets learned is that you're not at a place where you're strong enough to address it right now. In the future, I might have a plan, but right now I think I'm stuck accepting things as they are and hoping that maybe one day something in one of us will change. But right now I think I know the limits of my abilities. And I know that if I talk to her again, it's going to just be yelling. There is no remedy right now.
All right, make your final check. Are you using Bene again?
I will be using one more Bene.
Any hidden knowledge, any sortilege?
Let's do a sortilege too. It's been a while.
Okay.
Let's make it spicy. That'll be fun.
How are you using magic to amplify your role in your response?
Since at the end of the day, I'm gonna switch dice actually. I like these. Since at the end of the day, this is like in the back of his mind, like, yes, we're having like this very deep conversation with this entity that is much, much stronger. What he's trying to achieve is ascension, to like become stronger. This is something that is in his blood. This is something that his family does. This is something that he takes great pride in as far as his family goes. I think he's probably thinking of his parents and the way they used to like summon angels for him. So the way that this comes out in sortilege is just, I think it's raw will of like, this is my, what's the word? Not destiny. This is my birthright.
Okay. Roll your 2 dice. Let me know what you get on the magic one in case it's a flux.
Magic one is not a fluxed. I rolled 2 8s. That's really weird.
All right. This entity nods, and a good answer. I look forward to viewing your invocation.
He'll bow once again, and thank you for listening, and thank you for the interesting conversation.
Yeah. And as soon as you like rub away a little bit of the circle to let it out, it will kind of like take place in all the shadows of the room and watch you. What does the rest of your ritual look like?
I believe that the rest of the ritual is actually probably just reading off this fucking scroll, right?
Right, yeah.
I am not doing that. Seth is not doing that.
Any highlights you want to mention?
Oh god, because it's talking about like the name of every magical practice they know. Like this Kairos, like if anybody who read like what I wrote out for Kairos's contract, like this man could get very like legal and very very like all about the details when need be, and that is exactly what happened with the scroll. Like, this shit is detailed as fuck. It is
One-
very much like every skill, every accomplishment. It includes probably maybe unusually, but it includes like some skills that he got from Shadow. So like he does talk a little bit about like mastery with like some parts of music. And mostly does focus on the angels and the spirits that he has summoned, because he has summoned a couple of spirits. Talking about what he recalls about, because he would have written probably like really specific things about how like the talks went with them. Talking about his penchant for using persuasion, the occasional bribery, and like being mindful enough to like keep bribery in mind, just all of these things. He also would have mentioned, to keep it short, actually, like that is like the gist of it. Since this is like a magical thing, I do still think that the same color applies to this invocation. But since it is an invocation, I like to think that those like golden arcs of light like kind of move inward towards him as he is doing this. They call it a performance, but I feel it was like a presentation essentially.
Important question for you. Does Kairos mention one of his major accomplishments being that he has secured a long-term ongoing contract with a demon?
We are in confidential company, and they're about to know my secret soul anyway, so yeah.
Cool.
Yes, he does. I think he saves that for last.
Yeah. Is it worded in any specific way, or basically how I've mentioned it?
No, it's so clinical. It is so clinical. It's very much, I have also done this thing.
They really
I
said
have
by HIPAA, you know.
Listen.
They really said this is HIPAA violations.
Nobody's repeating this. But yeah, it's very much just in addition to the aforementioned blah blah blah, I have also secured a long-term contract with a demonic entity. And would probably just leave it there. There's probably like notably less color in his speech when he talks about it, though.
All right, very vague, the facts.
Yes, those are the facts. That's all you'll need to know.
Yep. Beautiful, perfect. And as you conclude and finish this performance presentation, whatever, the angel can only stay for an hour anyway. So basically, as soon as you finish, all of these eyes and mouths just kind of like nod as one, and like flee into the shadows. And what does it look like as RBF, Adistrea, and your aunt learn your secret soul? And it's up to you if you want to say what it is on screen or not.
I might tell you what it is later.
Yes, I would like to know, please.
Yeah. But I, for the purposes of this being a long-term campaign, am going to just describe what it looks like.
Fair.
So this angel, which was essentially like a pitch black like void with like eyes and mouths, like eyes and gnashing teeth, whatever. It kind of, would you say it like just kind of, does it like dissipate? How does it vanish? Is it just gone?
I think you see all of them, like all of the eyes converge on a specific shadow and like run into it until you cannot see the eyes and teeth anymore, and it's gone.
Okay, so I like to think that as it kind of, that's very pride, or just kind of like gets sucked into like a shadow. I like to think that very same shadow, as it disappears into it, the corners of like the hard edges of the shadow, or soft, I don't know if this is candlelight or harsh light, but they kind of grow. And as the magic of the invocation finishes, this shadow just kind of wraps around the room and extinguishes candles as it goes, until the room is, for a moment, almost like an eclipse. There's just a brief second of complete blackness before the candles relight.
Nice.
Yeah. I will say that the angel also knows your secret soul.
That's probably fine.
Yeah. And with that, Adastrea will stand up and like walk over to you and very respectfully take out a small pin and will pin it on your lapel to signify your 2nd degree rank. Congratulations.
Thank you. It'll kind of bow towards Ophelia as well.
Yeah. And before we go to break, and right before Kairos and company go to your little luncheon, your aunt looks proud of you, but you do see her give you an eyebrow raise.
Yeah.
And a look of like, we're gonna talk later.
I think he kind of gives her a shit-eating grin and goes to like pick up RBF, give her some attention for being so patient.
And with that, we're gonna go to break, everybody. Hydrate, pet your pets, and take your meds, and we'll be back soon. Bye. Hello, everybody. We are back from break. I hope you took care of yourself and pet all your pets and were kind to you and everybody in wherever you are. Anyway, we have returned. We're gonna have another player scene and maybe have everybody meet up because I don't have anything planned, like literally. This is a very player-driven game. I just go with the flow half the time. All right, we're going to go to Rowan. And I've also pulled another card, which I think is this card is literally, I think, a great representation of Rowan's life in general right now.
Oh, no.
On the pale sun, I've pulled the inevitable cataclysm.
Yes, correct.
Which is like, if you know tarot, this is like the equivalent of the tower in tarot.
No.
You can never catch a break.
No. Value of 4. Vision, swans, blades, and water. Meanings bad luck endings. Inevitability, breaking a relationship. While we fear the cataclysm, it is inevitable. We cannot prevent it. The end comes for all things eventually, and we cannot stop it. The earth quakes, the seas advance, the sky falls. Fire engulfs everything. We can try to survive it, but that's likely the best we can hope for. An optimist might try to say that a cataclysm can be cleansing and change things for the better, but the inevitable cataclysm isn't really about that. It's about endings. Gold magic is enhanced and silver is hindered. With that, Rowan, where do we find you for this scene?
So knowing that my dead me can just kind of appear anywhere, Rowan is... Number one, he is researching other stuff as he thinks of this. So he's probably in one of the libraries. Maybe not the one that he got lost in for a while.
Maybe even his home library.
Maybe
or like the
he's
Vance
just
library.
in his home. Yeah, just in his home library looking for stuff. Because he is trying to make his own variation of a spell, and he's trying to research on that.
And you're learning other things right now.
And he's learning a lot of other things right now. And so I think he has the thought of, I wonder if my other self would be around here somewhere.
And I feel
he's like,
I feel like as you maybe like left to like go get like a drink, use the bathroom, move Jasper outside of the door.
Yep. It's like go to the bathroom, move Jasper out of the bathroom,
get tea.
Get tea.
I think when you come back, you see yourself like in your comfy chair, like your go-to chair, reading over like your notes and such, and like going through like whatever you were working on and reading and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear like the sound of a page flipping, another flip, and stuff like that.
I think hearing that, Rowan will, number one, like seeing that it's not just a random person in here. Okay, kind of comforting. Seeing that it's his supposedly dead self, less comforting.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. I could just throw random NPCs in your house.
You can just throw random
I always
NPCs into the
forget.
house at any point.
You could throw random
True.
PCs in there.
I could.
You could. That that's kind of how Kairos met him. So. Anyway, so I think Rowan will put the tea down so that it's not shaking so much.
Fair.
And so what happened here? What is this?
You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific, he says, as he does not look at you. He's still looking at, like, your books and shit.
You're me, but you're dead, but I'm here, but I'm not dead. What is this?
And, like, you pause and, like, look over. He looks over at you and just, like, gives you, like, an eyebrow raise of just, like, are you really asking, like, this question? Before he sighs. Your memories are dead. And since memories tower a soul, they can become ghosts. This is very, very simple actuality, logic, and information. What?
Look, that does make sense when you say that, but saying it...
You were really influenced by Shadow. It really limits your thinking.
Yeah. All right, so if you're my memories, essentially. Just because I don't have them because they're gone. Just wait. So if I start to remember stuff, do you go away? Or are you still going to be around just because you're there?
He pauses and he thinks, that'd be a very interesting experiment.
Yeah, actually would be.
I don't know. But if either of us start experimenting, make sure you write everything down.
Yeah, I should probably start. I should probably be more diligent about journal writing for the moment.
Yeah, and he, like, taps, like, whatever you're writing on right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. And he, like, he'll like set aside one of the blank books for, like, okay, this is the journal now. This is where this is. Did I have this idea before?
Which idea?
Journals.
If you didn't, you'd be a very terrible Vance. And
That's
I can
true.
tell you right now, I'm a very good Vance.
Yeah. Well, where did I put them then? 'Cause I've looked through this library.
Which journals? I have
Any
a lot.
of them. Yeah, I imagine I would. I don't know any of them really.
I think you're going to need to make a persuasion check to try and convince yourself to give up some secrets about your house.
All right. That would be interaction.
Yeah, interaction. Now I have to give a level to fucking dead Rowan.
Yep.
Hold on. I gotta make a
right now.
note. Dead exclamation part Rowan.
Yeah. Dead Rowan.
Rowan's dead memories. Technically an NPC.
This is fantastic. I love it.
You know, when I came up with this idea, I was like, wow, this is so Invisible Sun.
It is. It is very Invisible Sun. All right. Dice. I will spend one of my two.
Level 6.
Level 6? Okay, I will spend one of my 2 interaction.
Okay, that's fair. So basically it'll be a roughly-ish 50-50 chance.
It's a 50-50 chance of convincing myself. I rolled an 8.
Okay, yeah. So, and just scratches the back of his neck. I hid them. So, random people don't come into the house thinking it's part of a chain quest, an item chain quest.
They would think that, wouldn't they? Like, they see a random journal and be like, oh, it's something obscure and there's hints in there or something. Or
real fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It has happened, so I have hid them in multiple places. But I still need you to be a little bit more specific on what you're looking for, because there are a lot.
I guess well, I know a little bit about one of the big projects that we were working on, sort of, that I was working on. You were working on. We'll figure it out. Anything else I was doing, I guess, like any projects that were in the works that I never got to finish.
Okay. Above table, tell me what kind of rooms are in your house again?
So, I don't think I have any specific, like, rooms. Like, there's no secret
rooms. Yeah.
Secret rooms.
Yeah.
Yet. Yeah, so it's basically just, like, kitchen, library room, like the library and the
study room,
foyer and study, and they're all the same thing. So it's just like one big room. Bedroom, obviously, bathroom, probably. Maybe like one or two extra like rooms that have become extensions of the library and study, essentially.
Okay, so I think I'm pulling a card for the inspiration on this. I have pulled the Harvesting Spider on the Red Sun. Oh, red magic is enhanced, blue is hindered. So if anyone casts any red spells, double the effect. But I think Rowan stands up and begins walking to your kitchen and like the pantry. And he essentially goes to the back of the pantry. There's some like miscellaneous shelves and shit, but there's always like in this specific area there is you have a housemate, you have a spider. They're everywhere. They're great. They kill bugs and stuff. And even if you did get rid of it or one of the cats got rid of it, this spider always shows back up. And on the top shelf near this web is a, pantry shit, bottles, cans, and he points up to it. There's an empty coffee can. Well, an old coffee can. It's not empty. There's one of the books is in there.
You grab the coffee can
which is weird because you don't drink coffee.
Yeah, I don't do coffee. It's all tea.
Yeah, if you open it up, you can see if you look in it, it's a little bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. It is some kind of extra dimensional space. You see a book, some small tchotchkes. It looks like sentimental tchotchkes. Or else they wouldn't be in there. But there's at least one journal in there.
All right. That's certainly more than I had. I don't know if I should say I'm sorry to you for forgetting everything, but also you wouldn't exist if I hadn't, so this is
a very weird situation for me as well. Because
Yeah.
I'm technically still here, but I'm also seeing my physical body living, existing, and it's still up for debate whether you're filling in my shoes well or not.
I'm trying.
And I guess that's amounts for something, but
Yeah, this is really weird.
yeah.
Even for the actuality, this is kind of weird.
Like, I'm jealous a little bit, but also, I don't know.
One more thing. Do you know anything about me giving me my own house? Because apparently that's in the deed.
Yeah, I wrote that up some time ago.
Oh, okay. So, you were here in the actuality while I was still in shadow? Or was that, like, when I came back?
Oh no, that was while you were in shadow.
Wait, does that mean I forgot stuff before I went there?
Shrugs.
Uh,
All I know is that when you left, I was here.
We're gonna have to construct a timeline of this at some point.
Yeah.
Alright, you know what? That's going in page 1 of that journal.
I just had a feeling that if you came back, because there wasn't a dead body, probably should be your name on the house.
Yeah, the ownership of stuff once you're dead gets a little...
And I don't know why I'm not in the Pale right now.
That is a good... Well, I mean... There wasn't a body.
Doesn't matter.
'Cause
I'm still a spirit. I'm still a soul.
You are spirit. You're still a soul.
I didn't decide whether to stay or not.
Hmm.
You see the conundrum.
Yeah. Like, usually the Pale just, like, is like, okay, yep, mine. But...
Unless you're a Vizsla. Vizsla have the
Unless
choice,
you're
but,
Vizsla,
like,
then
I didn't have that choice.
Like, at all, right?
No,
Wait,
not at all.
what? So... The Pale didn't even...
Yeah. Like, why this happened? Your guess is as good as mine. But I'm here, and you're there, and it's confusing, and I'm just a little bitter about it.
I imagine I would be, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Do you know why the Earth doesn't like us? Me?
I have some...
Does the Earth not like you, or is it just me, and not you, me? Me, you.
Like, there's, like, a long think. I don't know. Because I can't interact with it. Because I'm dead.
That's true. You're just, yeah, because you're a spirit and you can't actually, okay.
It didn't before you left.
So...
That was new
Yeah.
upon your return.
That is definitely something to put in that timeline there. So, didn't hate me before, hates me now. Or something that happened with whatever we were doing. Involving the...
There's a mirrored with it's just a bunch of hmms. And then you hear Jasper scratching on the door, trying to get in.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, Jasper, hold on. Like, open the door up and...
He rubs up against you.
Yes.
And he, like, stares at the other you, but mostly is going to stay with the one who can actually pet him.
Just, like, drapes around.
Is there anything else? I'm gonna probably go soon, because I do try to actually enjoy my afterlife.
Who am I to keep you from that, you know? I mean, you, me. Go and enjoy. I'll look into this journal. Thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. Thanks.
Try not to fuck up my life too much.
I'm trying my best.
And I think it just kind of like he half fades away and like half walks through like one of the walls of your library.
Just like pieces out.
Yeah. And Jasper like looks up at you. That Rowan's a jerk.
He could be better, yeah.
Is that actually how you were?
I don't know. I hope not. I hope that's just like the resentment from being dead. I hope.
You could ask Eden
Anyway, I could.
or Alec.
Or Alec. I might ask Alec. I might ask. We still have to find Evelyn, too. There's a lot of people I could ask.
You can do it. I have faith in you.
Come here. And he's gonna, like, pick up
Yeah.
Jasper and give him pets.
A little snuggle.
You know, snuggles.
Beautiful.
Let him, like, drape over the
Scarf
his
Jasper.
shoulders. Scarf Jasper.
All right. Anything else you wanted to accomplish?
I think I'll crack into that journal, but that doesn't have to be on screen
Yeah.
necessarily.
Remind me later, and I will pull a card for what's in it.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go back to 5 people's screen. All right, fill in the blanks for me, Vizlay.
Oh.
What are we doing? We getting together? Any other scenes? Party
At some
time.
point, Adrienne will try to find Kairos because of this contract that apparently needs to be signed.
I was gonna say, I didn't
True.
put it in. I got busy, but if he heard that Adrienne was back, he might have brought it. He might have brought it to them. But either way works, because also they've been busy with. He's busy with his ascension, so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
either way, maybe it's something that fell by the wayside.
I was also going to say, like, does anybody actually clue in Rowan that Adrienne is back? Like, does that ever happen? Or does he...
I think after the conversation with Peri,
Mhm.
Adrienne would actually start like reaching out to people.
Okay.
Not immediately. Maybe Peri might be the one to be like, hey, by the way, guys.
I was gonna say, Perry would probably have sent Kairos a whisper net, and then by extension, be like, actually, we should probably let So and Rowan know too. And so,
All right.
People find out at some point soon.
Yeah, Adrienne probably also goes to So's like pretty quickly because So's been the one that or has been overlooking their house,
Also, your direct neighbors.
and
So
we're
you're right
yeah
there.
You're like,
we're right
yeah.
there. So might be the first one to know, but
Amazing, beautiful, perfection.
yeah, it does get around.
Okay.
It's just hard without a phone.
God.
Yeah. What we need to do is I need to like come up with essentially shell phones like that we have in Horizons Call, which is, short range telephones.
I think there's a
Yes.
phone in my office technically. That
You have
could work.
you do have a landline. There
Yeah.
are landlines.
So I think Adrienne also either sends a call to people or just like lets people know somehow that they're back.
Yeah. Not everybody has phones, unfortunately.
Oh.
I surely do not.
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind.
Because there's only landlines, there aren't cell phones, and phones are technically etheric devices, which means they are connected to the ether,
Yes.
which means also all ghosts are connected to that. So those typically have
Got it.
ghostly eavesdroppers.
Got it. Copy that.
Very funny.
Cool.
But yeah, you occasionally see the odd payphone or phone booth.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know how it gets around. I think Adrienne's still very much in a phase of like trying to readjust / depression.
I'm
So
depressed.
yeah, they might not be reaching out anytime soon.
But everybody
let people come
does
to them.
find out, if anything,
Yeah.
because Peri's a busybody.
Aries
Hey.
is so much of a busybody, in fact, that there's no argument there.
Yeah.
She might actually be going around looking for and maybe finding the other two and be like, I think we should plan something nice for Adrienne.
Like a welcoming
We
home.
should-
Welcome back.
Yeah, like a welcome home party. They look like they could use some cheering up.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut because I do know how they feel.
For some reason, that made me think of the Vine audio. I have clinical depression.
Never just blinks her 3 eyes innocently.
I love Never so much.
Never's great.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. So she'll find those two to yes. We should.
I don't think they would like that, if I'm going to be so honest with you. I think it has to be very, like, I don't know. You need to tell them beforehand. You need to maybe make sure there's only a couple people there. I don't know.
I wasn't thinking like a big party. I was thinking either just like a nice gesture or
If you want to like meet them out somewhere, they might be okay with that.
Ooh, yeah. What if we go to like? You could go to Zero's, have a party at Zero's.
They might like that. I don't know if they would want to like host
maybe less
people in their house.
Maybe
you know?
let's party in more just like you said, a gesture. Like
A get together.
we like to have you. We like that you are
not a
back here
party,
with
it's an
us.
intimate get together.
There you
It
go.
doesn't need to be intimate. That's up to all of you.
Sorry, that was a
Wait,
shadow
what kind of
reference.
intimate are we talking about here?
It was a shadow reference.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Candace party. Anyway.
But I'm always up for going out.
Well, since
So
I
yeah, maybe
have
we
you guys,
invite them out.
if I have you guys here, I may as well have Rowan. You haven't signed the thing yet, have you?
Right. Yeah. No, I need to look over, sign that. You're right. You're right. Yeah. So he'll.
Again, if Peri and Never are here in attendance, it may as well be now. Get it over
Yeah.
with.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Looks it over. Yeah. Alright, signs it.
Cool. They'll give you a copy.
Yeah.
For your records.
For your
Mhm.
massive records somewhere. I don't know what part of your house that's gonna go in.
I'm still working out the filing system that I had. There's a place for it.
I would
Okay.
recommend, RBF says, not letting Jasper near solitary paper.
Yeah. No, this is going in a file in a box in a place in a yeah.
Does Jasper eat paper?
Definitely plays with
A
it.
bit.
Okay.
You leave paper around, it is going to be munched. Let's put it that way.
Even Ruby likes chasing paper balls. It's very cute.
Oh.
That was something you could keep to yourself.
I know, but I started thinking about it and I decided to share.
You know what,
Like
Kairos?
a ball of yarn.
Kairos advanced to the 2nd degree, and he did such a good job. And everyone's proud of him. And his aunt gave him a little head pat.
This is
It
why.
was adorable.
That's why I don't fuck with you. I'm
Congratulations.
sorry. I
Yeah,
apologize for
congrats.
fucking with you,
Damn.
Ruby.
Wow.
I understand my place now. I'm so sorry. But thank you.
Yes. And he's got a shiny new pin.
I think he's actually wearing it on his plain
So
clothes.
that's what that was for.
Yeah,
very,
Goetics.
I am very distracted by its shininess.
Please don't. I just got it.
Oh,
You
I won't
can't
take it, but I am distracted. But yes, are you going? Yeah, probably should have Adrienne sign that before too long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you mention that you saw them, Barry?
Yes.
Okay, so they know that it exists and it's not just gonna be like, welcome back here.
Yes.
They have been
that was like
informed.
the. Yes.
Okay.
They have been informed that I am a demon and etc. etc. Insert demonic information and all that jazz.
Yeah, I caught them up on the difference between actuality demons and what they knew from Shadow, and
Important distinctions.
Mm-hmm.
Very different.
so yeah.
All right, well, I guess we could see if they feel like going out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before I forget, because I will forget, I want to award this despair now.
Yay! Before the
God.
party.
Before
Oh,
the party.
no.
So, Kairos,
Fuck.
do you want a despair?
I mean, sure.
But he just graduated.
I did. I just graduated out of Goetic kindergarten. And I'm a Goetic first grader.
Second grader.
Second grader, that is the better joke.
You get a whispered up message in the shape of a raven, and it like perches on your arm, and it like cocks its head bird-like head a couple times before like talking into your ear. You hear an older, familiar voice of Doris, actually. She's sending you a whisper net message. She says,
Probably step to the side when he realizes that it's her.
Yeah. Kairos, the item you left with me, something's odd with it, and I'd like you to come look at it. I haven't touched it. Neither have my children. But I think you should see this when you have time.
I'm gonna send one back.
Yeah,
And,
you'll have to go find a Whispered at booth, whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna send one back and just be like, yeah, maybe don't like go super close to it. Like maybe just leave it. Maybe leave for the day or something. I'll pay you back. I don't know. That's a little odd. This has probably never happened before, right?
No, it has not. No.
Okay, well that's a little bit interesting.
Concerning.
A little concerning. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. He will, after hearing the message, I think he will just say like, I'm gonna drop by where I'm staying and I'll meet you guys at wherever, at Zeros, right?
Mhm.
Zeros. Okay.
That's the
I'll
plan.
meet you guys at Zeros in a bit. This shouldn't take long.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna take a field trip.
All right, we'll do that super quick, and then we'll pick back up at Zeros. So, where is...
Always good when there's that many O's.
Right?
no.
So, Kairos, you head to Doris's place. I'm trying to remember exactly how you described it. I pulled the misremembered dream, I think, for it. I don't remember what she looks like.
This is a long time ago.
Yeah, so basically, we're gonna just wing it. But you go, I'm imagining like picket fence, a sky
too.
blue house.
It's like very cutesy cottagecore.
And I feel like she has got like a bunch of like clouds in her yard. And like
Okay.
around her house.
I love that.
Do you have a description of Doris? Because I didn't really think about her too much, honestly.
No, I just think a kindly old lady.
Yeah,
Like,
I think-
generic.
Imagine a kindly old lady TM. On the gold sun, I have pulled the unwelcome child. I hate this art. Bad luck,
Oh my
imbalance, things undesired, outcasts, duplicitousness, notions, cats, glots, and wind.
Petty, no!
Value of 5, apprentice card, -1 if you are an ardent.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
This is great,
wow.
okay? This is
Penny,
so
what have
good.
you done?
Are you fucking
Like,
kidding?
this is like the perfect shit of what's going down.
Excellent.
So, you... okay, I was looking for the description. But yes, you head to Doris's house. She took your advice and has fucked off for the day. But you know where the spare key is. You know where everything is. You have
It's under the second fake rock to the left.
Correct. And that she has a couple of spare rooms because she has a couple kids. She had a couple kids. They've all flew the nest. So they've either been converted into a craft. One has definitely been turned into a craft room. Another like a library, and like the last one has stayed as a spare bedroom. Pictures of her kids on the walls. One of them is Arkin. Yep, middle finger. And yeah. You have made it to Doris's. Where do you keep this item?
My room. Chilling.
Yeah. And where in the room is it?
I don't necessarily think that this cottage is like huge and has huge rooms. So probably for the sake of just like having everything in one place, because he doesn't stay in one place all that often. Everything is kind of like neatly chilling on, like if there's like a desk or like a table, something like that. If it's like medium sized, like that's where like the briefcase is, and like all of his stuff is kind of neatly just there. The blade would be just kind of like laying on top of it. Not on top of the stuff, on top of the desk, like flat.
Yeah. So I think since it's like visible in the room.
Yes, it is.
Before you even like walk inside, you can see like a very like slight glowing, like illuminating on like the inside, like where the gap is in the door, between the door and the frame. And what color is it? let's say it is a blue. We'll say it's like a darkish blue. And when you walk in, you see that the light is coming from the blade. For everyone else, since I think this is the first time it's being introduced in the main game, this item is a misericord blade. It is impeccably balanced, but blunted, and has never been sharpened. There is a circular crossguard on it that has engravings of the moon cycle, and the metal of the blade has like swirling, ever-changing words in shifting languages, none of which Kairos can read, oddly enough, and he knows a lot of languages as a Goetic. That's what it normally looks like, and it still looks like that, but along the entire blade and the crossguard and the hilt, you see what looks like cracks. Not on the weapon itself, but maybe like just like slightly above it.
Like in the space above.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's just like the light is like slowly crackling and pulsing.
And again, this is new, like, because when he
new.
would have taken it, then it looked just like your
Normal.
run-of-the-mill, like,
Weapon.
cool, tiny katana that somebody just has to be edgy.
Yeah. Basically.
Misericord, not katana, but that's the vibe.
Yeah.
I want to look at something, actually, really quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Is Ruby with me?
Yeah, she would have gone with you. When she heard that message, she just like, because she was there with you when you stole this thing from your sister.
Yep. She helped me do it.
She did. And like, she's like, she's not growling, but her hair is on edge and she is arched back. She's arched a little bit and her fur is like up and she's just unsettled. And there's a very low growl.
So this is new, right? Like you haven't seen it do this either, right?
This is very new, and I do not like it.
I don't think I like it either. It's a very interesting shade for something to that's never pulsated before to be pulsating. Fuck, I can't do that then. Okay, I thought I had an idea, but I don't. I don't like it being here, but now that the house is empty, maybe I should move. Maybe we should go ahead and move.
Where are you gonna leave it?
I don't even want to touch it, but I don't think I can leave it here.
I don't think you should leave it here.
Well, then where else? Ideas? I think that maybe big deserted mansion is better than near kindly old lady and family.
Yeah.
Better than nothing. It's not great.
No. Not unless you want to get like a safety deposit box somewhere.
I mean, surely there's one in the manor at home.
I guess. I've never actually seen your place other than that one time we recently.
I feel like there's probably something in there. I think let's start there. At least we'll know it'll be most likely not fucked with in that area.
And
so
hopefully your
kind
sister
of like
does not go there.
She mentioned that she didn't seem like she had been in there. I went and looked the other day and everything's like covered in dust. My room hadn't even been touched. I don't think she's been occupying it.
All right, let's drop it off, I guess.
Let's at least look and see if there's somewhere we can stow it inside.
Even if it's just
behind
under a bed.
A locked door. Yeah, something, right? Behind a locked door. Up on a level of something. Okay. This is fine. Yeah. And he will like kind of grab his belongings and in doing so, I do have to touch the sword, so I will be reaching for the misery cord and attempting to take it by the hilt.
Nothing happens mechanically, but it does you do feel magic. It does feel weird. It feels tingly and powerful.
Oh, this is what you were sensing, huh?
I feel like I know what this is, but it's just like right at the edge of me being able to grasp it.
Right, well, let's make this quick, I guess.
It's definitely magic, but I can't tell. Not anything I'm familiar with personally.
Okay. So we'll make the trek to...
Yeah. You can easily store it under a bed, behind a locked door. There's a lot of places. Choose one.
For sure a locked door. I would like... Yeah, I actually would like to summon something to guard it. Since I can now move 10 miles away from my tasks as a second degree.
Okay.
So I would like to summon an angel and just give it, like, we'll go through this quickly.
If you're okay with it, I'd like to just pull a card for success.
I'm absolutely okay with that.
All right.
I would like to try to summon an angel
level?
of like a level 3. Yeah, let's do level 3. To at least look out for this thing for a decent amount of time.
Okay, so I pulled the Alchemist. Oh, it's an adept card, so I'm gonna have to do a second card after it. Value of 8 secrets, ravens, books, and flame, meaning is complexity, transformation, and knowledge. So the adept cards means I have to play another card afterwards. So the card after that is going to be the Empty Gallows. So the Empty Gallows is a value of 3, notions, cast, clocks, and wind, rescue, salvation, solution, favorable, judgment, and escape. I will say that this is a success, but instead of like persuasion, this angel wants a favor from you later.
Agreed.
Yeah, it'll watch it. I think it's up to 24 hours at this point, right?
I was just looking for that.
I'm pretty sure it's 24 hours at second degree.
I thought it's probably in the book I'm not looking at.
It's in it should be in the key.
Well, I thought it was in the key, but I don't see it here under second degree.
I'm pretty sure it's that long.
I believe you.
But yes. So yes, it agrees, and it will do that. And I gotta make a fucking note of that.
Oh, there it is. It can take up to a day to complete. I was looking for 24 hours. It's up to a day and 10 miles.
Yeah, perfect. So that's good. Kairos owes a favor to
fucking life.
Angel that is guarding the misery cord after it is cracking. Cool. Okay.
Cool.
Let's go back to everybody else.
Yes.
Peri and Rowan, you're going to go snag our buddy Adrienne.
Going to try.
Tempt, persuade.
Yes. I pulled the assassin card for this.
That's crazy.
I know, right? So, assassin is just
Fun party, guys.
Yeah.
It's another adept card. Okay, cool. So,
Oh, lovely.
Which I then pulled the doctor. Oh my god.
Okay.
None of these are great cards. These are just all bad cards, one after each other.
They're all very bad cards.
Doctor.
This
Vision,
is a very bad day.
Vision, swans, blades, and water, wisdom, health, dependence upon others, nemesis cards. So if you are an empath, you have a -2 to your adventures. Everyone else has a -1. We are now on the blue sun.
Lovely.
Work.
Delightful.
Also for the alchemist, if you're a gallant, it doesn't matter. We don't have any gallants in the party.
Aha.
Anyway, hi, y'all are going to visit Adrienne.
Yep.
Yeah. So hey, hi, howdy.
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
1 second. You hear a bunch of things like shifting around. When Adrienne opens the door, oh, you're back.
We're
Come-
here to cause chaos.
Rowan! Hi. Come in. I was just tidying up. As you come back in, you notice like some of the stuff has been like cleaned a little bit neater. It's still like disheveled, but like most of the mugs are now in the sink, either dried or washed. But Yeah, things are strewn about. Make yourselves at home. Did you need something?
We
Did I
aren't
miss
staying
something?
long.
Oh,
No. And
Neither
we were
are
hoping
you.
you wouldn't eat.
oh,
What they're
okay.
trying to say is we wanted to sort of welcome you back since you were gone for a while.
Oh,
So we thought we
cool.
would go have a nice night at Zero's.
Do I know? Have I been to Zeros? I don't think I
Probably
have.
not.
What is Zeros?
So I forget the exact description, Mayor. So
It's a bar that's a demon.
but it's a lot of things.
It's a bar that's a demon? Like the bar
Yeah.
itself is a demon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
so we're going into a demon?
It doesn't need anybody.
Yes.
It's complicated.
Ah.
It's a nice it's one of
It's
the
a
more
ni-
popular spots in the actuality. For Beasley at least.
Okay.
It's fun. Kairos goes. It sounds like I think Kairos goes has gone before.
Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, sure. Let me. You know what? They kind of like take a deep breath. Yeah, I probably should go out. I haven't been out at all. Give me 1 second. If you actually give me like 15 minutes and I'll be ready. Is that good?
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
Whatever you need.
They walk back into the room. After 15 minutes go by, they come out and you see that they're dressed in a black corset with like high-waisted pants,
Hot.
boots. They've drawn like a black like cat eye on their eye, for eyeliner, cat eye eyeliner that is like super sharp, and then they've put on like a deep blue like lip. And then over the corset they have this kind of it's not a kimono because kimonos are the long thing, but it's the haori, which is like the coat for the kimono over the corset, and it's like also kind of like a deep blue as well. And yeah, they've kind of like tied their hair into like a little high ponytail, and they're like, "I'm ready to party. Let's go."
All right. You look really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You said we're going to a bar that's a demon? I thought we looked the part.
Now I want to dress up.
I mean, if you want to, you can. I don't know. I don't have clothes for you though. Never.
Yeah, and I like this form too much to spend the energy to change it.
Oh, didn't know you could do that. Sure. Yeah.
Fun fact out of character. Zero is a level 17 entity.
Yep.
Work.
That is the highest challenge rating in
Literally the
Okay.
highest it can be.
Okay.
Yeah.
0.
And it chooses to be a bar.
Yes.
Honestly,
Agreed.
king shit. I'm here for
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
So it's like we'll plan for it another time, never.
Wait, what? Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, we'll plan for it another time. As in dressing up for.
Oh, should I not? Do you want me to dress down?
Please, no, please,
No, you look great.
love it.
Okay.
Do it.
By the way, this would likely be an evening activity because
Mhm.
y'all know that Zeros does not show up during the daytime. So
Right.
you have
Yeah.
like this random nighttime, early evening visit, Adrienne.
Yes.
Yeah, Adrienne
They
knew the
came,
vibes.
like right around sunset.
Adrienne knew the vibes immediately. They say we're going to a bar that's a demon. Okay. I got
Adrienne
the
gets it.
vibe. I understand the assignment.
You
So that's why I dressed
understand.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, they understood the assignment. Perfect. And you're like, no, you look great. It's perfect, and we can start. We're gonna meet Kairos there, and she has a bit of a realization moment that Kairos isn't here.
Yes, is that a problem?
Not for us. It's just that
Shit.
So I know some things that I'm not sure you want to hear this right now though.
Long story short, Peri hired Sparkle to do some sneaky shit.
Cool. Hey, remember that earlier conversation about
Yeah,
like how
so
much I could
never
hold?
mind. Yeah, never mind. We're gonna
I'm
save that for
sticking to
another night.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're saving that for another night.
cool. Yeah, we'll talk about it
Boundaries.
later. Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Let's go party. Adrienne just starts walking out the door. Adrienne has no more tolerance for any of it.
Yeah.
They are
We are
ready.
gonna drip till we drop.
Yeah.
So, Adrienne, when you walk
Yeah.
outside your home, you live on this beach, right? And I think there's probably like some rocks a little far back, like right past the sand and stuff. And as soon as you walk out, it is basically dark. The sun has just recently set, and near those rocks, you like almost like partially embedded into them, you see a door that was not there before. It is a heavy wooden door in need of a new fresh coat of paint with a
Okay.
flickering, buzzing neon sign above it that says zeros.
Okay. Question.
That's that.
That's new. How did it know we wanted?
It just kind of does,
Is that how we go every time?
Yes.
pretty much.
Okay. This
And
is
when we
very
leave, we come
convenient.
back out right where we started.
I actually really like this bar. Let's go.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just start walking.
Isn't it so cool?
Who gets
Ugh.
there first? The
Adrienne.
group or Kairos?
Where does the door materialize elsewhere for him as well?
Yeah, so as soon as you're like, I want to go to zeros, it kind of makes itself known.
Yeah.
I think the group would have gotten there before him just because of the time it would have taken to go home and then like colloquy with the angel. It would have been a second.
Cool. In that case, I'm going to pull the card and I'm going to describe to you what this bar looks like tonight. Because the shape of demons changes. Thus, every evening, the bar looks like something different.
Work.
Anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome.
So, on the Indigo Sun, I have pulled the Swan. Value of 6 vision swans, blades, and water. Good fortune, good weather, latent talents. It is
Finally.
a companion card, which means it's duplicating the effects of the last card, which unfortunately is the
God
Nemesis
damn it.
card.
Yeah, fuck me.
We thought we had a W, guys.
Nope.
Right? We celebrated too soon.
Nope.
We did.
Basically elegant and serene, the Swan is the companion card of the Visions family. It is a harbinger of luck, and in particular, it is said to bring calm, favorable weather, and wherever it goes. But as someone have said, we make our own luck. In this case, the Swan represents that as well. In the midst of a challenge, someone displays a talent, an affinity, or even a magical ability that they didn't know they had. When this happens, it's sometimes called a Swan event. When you walk into zeros tonight, the walls all have like flowing tinkling waterfalls on all the walls of the room. The floor is essentially water,
Oh.
and
Word.
it's but only like a couple inches, and when you walk in it you make little splashes, but you don't seem to get wet. There are every booth seems to be like lowered into the floor where you walk down and sit down. Lots of dark blue velvet, light cyans, whites, sparkling silver. It is very pretty. It is very elegant and kind of fancy tonight, where other times it could be a fucking dive bar, arcades. It changes. But tonight it seems to be focusing around as if a more elevated, like, swan boat ride vibes, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Thoughts?
Yep.
Behind the bar, the bartender never really says anything. It's kind of assumed that the bartender isn't zero, but it is absolutely an extension of zero, and thus it also changes with night by night. But tonight, it is literally just the dude with a swan head looking around, taking orders and such like that. There is very light harp and piano music In the corner, as always, though, there is a very tacky, does not match the vibes tonight of a love tester machine.
Okay.
Anyone who has been here before knows that that is one of the few constants in this place.
Oh my god, I forgot we made that.
It's not
That's
even
right.
made. It's just it's part of the canon.
That's amazing.
Like,
I forgot that.
yeah.
You know, it makes perfect sense that a demon would be able to tell.
But yeah,
That's
the vibe
hilarious.
tonight.
I love that.
That's much.
Not what I was expecting tonight.
I love it.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
There's so
Very
many
nice.
sparklies tonight.
I'm definitely in my element as they kind of like touch the water from the walls and like
Yeah.
kick like the water on the ground. I would like to imagine like the water kind of dances around me a little bit when I do that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
How long does it take for Kairos to arrive?
Sorry, my music stopped and I'm trying to log back in. So
Oh,
that
no.
infuriates me. It stopped right when like things were getting nice. He would have gone there right after contracting with Angel. For flavor, flavor, and also like I guess this is an important question. I like to think that Kairos has the same house key and is able to at least like lock the doors behind him.
Yes.
Because he would have never gotten rid of that key, and I think it also probably speaks to Ianthe that like the locks were never changed, or were changed back probably at some point. Whatever. I like that. So I'm saying that I'm putting that out there right now. That's what's happening. So it is behind like locked doors.
Yeah.
After all that is done, he would have come there. So I don't think it would have been longer than like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sounds about
Considering the door is like right there, he doesn't have to walk to the bar. So I'd say 10 minutes. Launch my music, please.
right. And Kairos, you walk into this same exact vibe. Rest of the party, drinks, getting a booth,
I think Kairos is a little upset that it's not like,
his normal vibe.
yeah. I'm like, I'm trying to rage and I can't rage like with like this cute,
Oh my
like,
God.
nice
Too
stuff.
pretty to rage
Art
here.
music.
Absolutely, there has been a rage room once.
Yep.
Very unfortunate for him. But he'll like meet whoever is at the bar. If I assume everybody.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's been 10 minutes. I feel like we probably got drinks and maybe are sitting at one of these like booths that are like
Yeah, like the little
semicircle
booths. Yeah.
semicircle booths.
And he'll wave and stop at the bar then.
I think Adrienne's drinking their favorite drink. It's an espresso martini currently. So they're just sipping away at it. Since this is like a fancy bar, that felt like appropriate.
Peri loves specials. She's gonna ask what the special was and get that.
I'm going to say the special tonight. Let me look around for a inspiration.
Ooh.
Okay, so I think the special tonight is going to be a play or like a type of ginger mule, but instead of using ginger beer, it's using like if you didn't know, you can make soda from pine needles. So it's kind of got like a pine soda with a little bit of honey and maple. No, sorry, not honey, maple syrup. So it's kind of like that kind of vibe.
Ooh, yummy.
I think so. I don't know much about drinks. So Rowan is drinking something, but it's more of like a lighter, maybe like sweeter even sort of mixed drink.
Does anyone want any of like the zero specials? Is the great question.
Ooh, what are the zero specials actually?
Yeah.
So
I don't-
Kairos absolutely is going to be ordering off of whatever the special list is.
okay.
Yeah.
So there's a death. This is the distilled essence of someone's actual death, which you experience a tiny fraction of when you drink. There's also something called High Water. It's a better choice than hell, the label proclaims, playing off the name's reference to come hell or high water. This is a cheap drink, just 18 orbs a shot, but you get what you pay for. It's standard custom after taking a shot to say, I made the wrong choice. Capital R, red wine, which I believe has been mentioned in other sessions. Basically, it is red wine that has been distilled under the red sun. Drinking more than one glass can literally burn your esophagus. Roulette. This magical concoction changes taste with each drink. Ubara. It's an effervescent drink brewed in the Feywild lands. Essentially, it is an effervescent drink that each bubble contains like a single syllable of like a poem or poem.
Yeah.
And it's like a common game of trying to guess what that poem was distilled from, like what batch. It's expensive drink. Wardrobe change. This potent grain alcohol causes the imbiber's clothes to change. The clothing they are wearing disappears forever, and the clothes that appear in their place are suitable and well-fitting, but utterly new to the drinker. And white noise. It is, comes in small glistening white bottles, and you're basically deaf about for half an hour. With white noise sounds. Apparently you're very euphoric, though.
Oh.
Kairos is taking a roulette.
Amazing.
Mary's gonna get an Ubara.
I think I'm also gonna get one of those.
The Ubara?
Yeah.
Adrienne is very split between the white noise and the death. And I think
Combination.
I think
No.
they might. Oh, do they want death right now? I think they're gonna go with white noise. I think like they contemplate death, but then are like, no, we just need something to block out everything else. And they stick with the white noise.
Yeah. The not the bartender. The bartender doesn't say anything. But there is a person at the bar next to you hearing you order the white noise.
Mm-hmm.
They are my brain is having a brain fart, so I'm just gonna pull another card for vibes. I pulled
Okay.
the Relentless Rumor on the Gray Sun, value of 3, Secret Rooted Book and Flame, Endless Half Truths, Incessant Drives, Ruthlessness, Green Magic is enhanced, and Pale is hindered. This person has flames for eyes, and it almost looks like they are a furnace, like their skin has been crafted from steel and iron. And they take a drink, which as soon as it touched their lips, it kind of like bursts into flame. You do know that you're not, if you're looking for conversation, that's not going to help you, right?
Yes, I know.
Okay. Cheers.
They smile a bit. Cheers. And in spite of their friends bringing them out here, they're just gonna sip some white noise.
Yeah. I will say you basically catch half the conversations.
Yeah. I think they want, the mood is very much to disassociate a
Yeah.
little.
But yeah, you all make it to the bar.
You made it.
Yeah, sorry. Something came up, but we're taken care of. He's gonna take a swig of whatever the roulette tastes like.
It will change each sip.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm not giving you a description each sip.
I will roll. I'll get a wheel up. How about that?
Okay, that's fair. Never orders herself a red wine.
Yeah,
Checks out.
that tracks.
I think before Adrienne, sorry, what were we gonna say?
I was just gonna say RBF also orders a drink, but it's just also she orders a Unubara. So
Not surprised.
Yeah, Ubara gang.
Before Adrienne actually sips the white noise, Adrienne would approach Kairos and say, Good to see you.
He'll hold out an arm.
I think Adrienne embraces Kairos and like
Yeah.
will hug in a more like affectionate way than Peri, I think. Which I'm sure Peri probably already clocked like a long time ago.
Yes.
But they were like, I might not be able to hear anybody soon, but I hear you've been busy.
God, you have no idea. It's been fucking crazy.
Yeah, you guys, you found the eyeball dango shop.
We did. They're not making Dongo because they're haunted.
Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna try and fix that soon, I hope. If not, I'll fix it myself.
Wait, why?
Because it seems kind of fucked up that we can't seem to get our shit together and help this person.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to, you're kind, and I like that.
That Dongo was so good. Also, like,
Are you sure it's not cursed? Are you sure it's not capital C cursed?
I think you may have a point.
Uh-huh.
To my knowledge, it wasn't capital C cursed, but
Okay.
maybe there's a curse involved. Now, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem fun for them.
I also heard.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I heard you have a contract for me to sign. Never told me everything.
Yeah, it's Never's idea. I wrote it, and it's just to hopefully keep everybody safe, but it's caused no small amount of just beef forever, I guess. We're just gonna be mad at each other forever now. But if you want to sign it, you can go ahead and sign it.
Sure. I assume like this is still in ear range of everyone else around us, both like Peri and Rowan. But Adrienne continues and goes, a few questions before I sign it. I'm sure you already covered it in here, but is there any way to make amendments to this contract?
It would probably involve drafting a new contract. This thing is pretty much done once it's been signed, but new ones can always be formed.
And I already posed this question to Never earlier, but if they were actually a demon from the dark, they could be lying about everything. So what, protects us or them from this contract at all if they just break it,
I'm glad somebody else is thinking about that, to be perfectly frank. This contract is just kind of our only way at having some kind of assurance that we can be safe, because you're not wrong.
Okay. Cool.
And it's just kind of a trust exercise otherwise.
Cool. Do I know that you just graduated? Did you mention any of that, or has anyone
No,
else
you would
mentioned
notice
that?
there's a pin on his chest, but he wouldn't. This just happened, so he wouldn't have said anything yet.
Okay. I don't think, unless you pointed out the pin before that it's like a symbol of like your status as a goetic, I don't think Adrienne really clocks that. They just think it's like a piece of jewelry. Yeah. And they take a pen and they sign the contract. Well, I actually appreciate you. Thank you for looking out for us. I turned to Never. No offense intended.
It is what it is. I'm just glad we're finally done talking about this because, wow, that was a pain in the butt.
Well, I'm glad you guys got up to some at least interesting things while I was gone.
Oh, we haven't even gotten into everything yet, but you want boundaries today, so we're gonna drink.
Yes, and they raise their glass and they take the first sip of the white noise.
It is beautiful and effervescent and makes you feel fuzzy in a good way.
Yes, that's what they want.
Oh, goodness.
They turn
now we
to
can't
the
actually
rest
talk to
group.
them, so.
Yeah.
No, I can kind of make out what you're saying. You just need to be a little louder. Just like a little louder.
Like I feel like it's even funnier considering the current vibe.
Every-
of-
yeah.
Adrienne
It's
is now the loudest thing in
No.
this bar.
I'm yelling.
Yeah.
What?
Just a little bit.
Are we
Sorry,
sitting
anybody
down?
Anybody want to try sign language or?
I'm so sorry. I didn't learn sign language.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Peri does ask Rowan, "Do you?"
Like a little, not a lot. There's a lot of random stuff in that library. Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
What did you say?
This is gonna be great.
Why? Adrienne's always so messy. I love it.
I love them so much.
They need something to take the edge off. I'm gonna make my way to the booth, okay? They start walking away.
Beautiful. Amazing. Before we do end for like the day, is anyone gonna use the love tester?
After being drunk, yeah, probably.
Depends on how drunk he gets.
Yeah,
What
it
does it
depends.
test specifically?
What was that, Ventris?
Like I know it's a love tester, but what is it testing the love of specifically?
Just like people and how romance is.
Like, is it
Sure.
only romance, or could it? Like friendship.
I'm literally
paternal.
looking one up right now. Because
Okay.
I
Kairos
always
is like
forget.
4 drinks in and is trying to make Ruby test with him. Try to like
How
get the
much do you love
total beans
me?
on it.
Beautiful.
Tell me that you love me, damn it.
It won't work, Kairos, because you have to put your hand around the thing, and
I feel like if you put all of your peats on it, it'll work. It'll read something.
I'm going to.
All your toe beans.
Yeah, so I'm going to put this picture in our chat, and essentially it literally just says, measure your passion with this love meter. Test your love today.
No.
And
Oh,
it's
would have
got
to be very
blah,
drunk.
clammy, sweet, jealous, wild, burning, and uncontrollable.
That's very romantic oriented and also hilarious.
Yes.
It's hilarious. Yes.
You're at least a level jealous. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it.
Put a crystal in.
Do it. Okay. He puts a crystal in.
I'm going to pull cards for everybody.
Oh no.
Yes.
All right.
I'm deducting a crystal from my sheet.
Amazing.
I have pulled the Savage Sword. And it immediately goes when she puts all of her beans, like her two front beans, paws are on it, like on the sides.
Oh
And
my god, you're so cute!
I will bite you. And it
That's why it's Savage Sword.
and it basically goes up to it keeps the love tester goes like up, and it keeps going back and forth between burning and wild.
I knew it. I knew it.
I'm done. And she hops off. I'd rather hang out with the demon than do that again.
Well, you're inside of a demon, so
Yeah, this is
doesn't
like
mean
one of
much
the,
right now.
this demon is fine.
Doesn't mean much right now, ma'am. I know you love me. If we were in shadow, I would be taking a picture of this and posting it.
I'm whoever else wants to use it.
Yes.
Who's going
I think-
first? Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Unless somebody makes Adrienne use it, I don't think Adrienne actually steps up to it. I think what you see is Adrienne's on like the open dance floor, dancing by themselves, to not the music in the room. It's one of the memes from those like goth kids in the park, and they're dancing to something.
Yep.
The white noise has kind of like filled their brain with their own like version of whatever they want to be in, and they're just like dancing in the middle of this like classy bar establishment.
And the water is like every time you step down, splashing up and making like this really like picturesque image.
Yes, it's a lot of twirls, it's a lot of splashing, it's a lot of like Beyonce movements.
All right, so
But yeah,
who was doing it first? Question mark.
Peri will go.
Peri will go. Okay. So you can spend a singular crystal, And I'm going to scroll up to see which card this is. I've pulled on the Conspirator. The Conspirator cards, value 7, Secret Raven, Books and Flame, Upheaval, Hidden Agendas, Gossip. So, this
Spicy.
one...
Okay.
Blocked.
So
Hello.
this one is... God, my brain. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart.
You're doing great.
Okay.
I think this one actually goes up to Jealous.
Cool.
What does this mean? Clarify.
It does not.
Clarify?
Does not clarify.
I don't know. Ask the bar.
I feel... Well, then you clarify.
I know what I don't even know who this is about. I just kind of touched it to touch it.
Well, it's...
Never, do you want to try?
Fine, okay, sure. And she'll like hop up and like take one of her claws and like go around it. You have to spend a crystal though.
Yes, of course.
For Never, I have pulled the Dangerous Elixir.
Oh.
Power, transformation, risk, consequence. And for this one, it goes up to Uncontrollable.
Aww.
I don't know what this
Wow.
means.
I don't either, but I'm gonna assume it's about me.
I still don't know what love means, so...
And somehow you love Peri more than RBF loves me. Amazing.
She just shrugs.
It's okay to be. Now who's jealous? Cuddling never.
Probably me. I'm gonna spend a crystal and do it.
Alright. The card I have pulled for you on the Invisible Sun is Incriminating Skull. Value of 5, Secret Ravens, Books and Flame, Disaster Discovery, Evidence, Connection, Friends and Family. I think for you,
Fuck.
I think you also get jealous.
Oh, we have so much in common.
I guess it makes sense. And Rowan, are you doing
Yep.
it?
Why not? He's probably like 3 drinks in at this point. He's like, fuck it.
On the
Oh no.
Silver Sun. I'm so sorry. This is...
Oh no.
Oh
I
no.
pulled the Crowded Tomb.
Oh no.
Endings, despair, and completion. And I think this just completely describes Rowan in general. Clammy.
Oh God.
Yep.
Aww.
Yep.
So fucking funny.
Literally, why does this game hate you so much, Asher?
You named your character.
Hated by
Great.
the earth.
It's great though. Hated by the earth.
Earth.
You know, it's just
Yeah.
It was.
And all
It was.
things in it.
It was in the
Yep.
name. So.
Beautiful, amazing. So that is our love tester. Is there anything last minute y'all would like to discuss, talk about, mention for flavor before we end for today?
I was just gonna look at that and go, yeah, okay, and gets another drink.
Paris
Yeah.
would be like, is that because of that not date that you were on for the hurting with the date that you didn't want that wasn't a date
Ian.
but he was a
Do you
yeah.
do you like her?
Anyway, so that drink.
Ooh, he's avoiding. That doesn't mean
That's a yes.
Larry is definitely inebriated enough to like just then I poking fun at Rowan about it.
You should ask her out if you like her.
Mhm.
You two are
So
cute
obvious.
together.
It's so obvious.
Is it really? I haven't like seen versus the hurting.
Oh my
neither
god,
have
you
I.
should have seen them before the hurting. It was
Oh my gosh,
the tension was crazy.
Oh, Rowan.
Rowan and Eden sitting in a tree.
And then a tree.
K-I-S-S. Which is very weird because both of these sounds are coming out of Never's beak. Those voices. Very
Like
disorienting.
both voices coming out.
Yes.
I think from across the bar at the dance floor, you hear Adrienne go, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna be the heat with somebody. And they're just
That is
like,
definitely enough to get Peri on the floor with them.
at that point, they're just like twirling,
Do you accept a dance partner?
Whoever. They're in a space where whoever is there
cool.
and will engage, will engage.
Cool. I have pulled a card, I think, which I think will make a very interesting, like, visual dynamic. On the green sun I've pulled the Vizier.
Oh.
So now you have Zero, notions, cats, clocks, and wind, manipulation, sycophant, power, and influence. Basically an individual mask presenting with slicked back hair, the salt and pepper graying, steps up to you and just like starts dancing with you.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
It's absolutely a vibe.
It's like the Haori is like no longer, it's like off shoulder, it's still on them, showing like more of the corset. It is like the hair from ponytail is like down, and it's just like vibing, and it's very kind of like starting to get a little sensual.
They'll do a little twirl with your hand and like spin.
Yeah, they're just laughing. They can't. They're in the zone of whatever it is that is not here.
All right. Anything else? All right.
I think even after that little individual, Adrienne might go up to Kairos and like start dragging Kairos to dance with them, whether Kairos wants to or
that's
not.
what we were waiting for.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, after that individual, it's up to Kairos to
Pretends like he doesn't want to. Play
That
hard
was
to get.
I think in
So-
that moment also, Adrienne starts singing a song that Kairos band in Shadow used to do. Their band, I think it was Mark of Cain. Adrienne starts singing a song of theirs to get them to like dance with them.
Pull the
It's like,
shadow strings.
you know this song. I know you know this
do.
song. You wrote this song.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Oh,
He'll go dance with them.
yeah.
Amazing. Beautiful.
And it's just like, I didn't kill my brother!
Oh my
And
god.
it's,
The best lyrics ever. So good. Bars.
it switched from like Whitney to like hard rock.
Literally.
Yeah.
So,
Love that.
Hard
This is
rock
why
with
I
Christian
want
undertones.
yeah.
Really, don't. This bar is absolutely not the vibe. This would have been the vibe if we were here like 2 days ago, but oh well.
What'd you say?
Nothing!
All
I
right.
love that they still can't hear.
In that case, let's end for the day.
Yes.
Hey everybody, thank you for joining us for session 9 this week. Next week we will have everybody back. Huzzah!
Yay!
Let's go around and say hey, hi, who we are, where you can find us, and all that jazz. Who wants to go first, and then we'll popcorn.
I'll go first because I went last. Hi guys, I am Ventris. I've been playing Peri, Bizarre Ardent of the Order of Weavers, Eternal Sail on Surreality. You can find me on Bluesky at Adventure Display, and I am unfortunately consigned to work tonight, so I have nothing to look forward to currently.
No.
And so, popcorn over to Ian.
Hi, my name is Ian DePriest. I have played Adrienne today. They are an aromatic empath apostate who is adored by the sea. And you can find me anywhere on the interwebs. It's just Ian DePriest, D-E, and then the word priest as in our father. I am a voice actor, singer-songwriter, TTRPG actual player. You'll find me
Oh,
anywhere.
don't forget your things, guys.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Ventris.
Oh, right. Ended on a joy, no acumen.
For Adrienne, I think it's weird, but I think they're ending on a joy as well. I don't like. I think they are starting to disassociate a little bit, and it helps. No acumen because I don't. They've done nothing. They're tired of doing things.
Mood.
Yeah.
Hi, next. My name is Seth. I have been Kairos, an itinerant, maybe not itinerant anymore, ardent of the Order of Goetica who cages adversaries. You can't find me on the internet, so don't try. I'm not in anything else aside from this game right now, which is kind of okay, but I don't know. If you ask other people around to find me if you wanted to change, if you want me to be in your stuff, I'll be in your stuff. That's no problem. For today, oh God, I don't like the idea of getting. So I don't have another despair, I'm gonna go ahead and take a joy for ascending to 2nd degree, because that took a hot minute to do. And I am gonna take an acumen because something is happening.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, I guess that leaves me. I am Asher, aka Ticky Head, around the internet spaces. I was playing Rowan, a bizarre Stoneheart of your advance, who is really, really hated by the Earth, and apparently also the cards.
Just the game.
Just the game. Just the game itself.
Sounds like a new forte.
I do have commissions open if people want art stuff. I also stream on Twitch sometimes, so it's cool things like that, I guess. For this, I definitely Rowan hated by the actuality.
Unfortunately, true.
Not wrong. I'm thinking definitely an acumen because did learn stuff about dead Rowan, dead exclamation Rowan.
Yeah.
And the stuff going on with that. And then this is a tough one for once because like he actually didn't have a bad time. I think he's gonna end up with a joy for once.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Amazing. And higher.
Does that mean everybody ended up with a joy today?
I think so.
Yeah. At least for the end of the stuff, you know?
Yeah. This is a joyous occasion, apparently.
Yeah.
Calm before the storm, it's fine.
We should end in zeros more often.
What storm?
Oh, there's so many.
Hi,
Oh,
everybody.
no.
I'm Mare. I use they, she pronouns, and you can find me on all applicable social media at Archmage of Dice. I am not doing much. I'm a Sword and Key exclusive at this moment. Check out socials and shit. I think the only thing that I want to talk about is, I'm raising money during the month of May up until like through the 24th to raise money for pancreatic cancer research, and I will also be participating in a pizza eating contest for that. So if you want to help me raise money, please do that. I have posted the link in chat. Anyway, for tonight we are going to go. Oh, I have a feeling they're ending. So we're gonna try and raid Euphoria AP, see if we can catch them and maybe if they raid as well. And we'll see y'all next week. Bye.